I don't recall how this matchup went in regards to previous seasons of Street Fighter League, nor have I really seen them in the cut in regards to like CPT events, because again, it is region locked, but even like in big events like Capcom Cup, even LCQs, I don't even know if they've played in casual sets, to be honest with you. I need to know how this story unfolds and how it's going to spell out for the rest of the season, because each team has to play each other twice. This is their first encounter thus far. But man, is it a spectacle. Again, this is going to be something you really need to pay attention to. One, because you don't know which character item is going to resort to with the Bison pick, right? Is it going to be the Laura? Is it going to be the Poison?
You know, I'm not even
like
sure.
What Bison has.
But the thing is, I think it might be, if I had to guess, I would say Laura, you know?
Yippee-ki-yay. Here we go. It's going to be the match of anchors between both Endemic and Red Rooster.
And right now, this is a 30-point situation. This is a 30-point situation where one of these teams could come out on top, and that can be big for both of them.
Saw that a mile away. The anti-air is still very much so present with Hot Dog. Even if he doesn't have crouch jab, he has the timing for the crouching fierce. Now opening him up. Idom barely walks away unscathed off of that chip. But now it's all Idom. The first sunset wheel. Can he build a bicycle? No, sir.
Speaking of bicycle, Bison controlling the neutral. Oh,
I got scared.
Nice check, and that's one of the things you have to be aware of. Challenging that thunderclap, but the movement coming into play, Idom goes for a reset. No. Gotta respect the orb. Oh,
yep, I was gonna say.
Dash up, gotta be careful, look for the throw. Oh, but you can't get away from that one, the noogie.
He looked at him too. I don't know. I think that was like it was a slight gesture, not a disrespectful one. He was like, damn, I actually got that. Because Hot Dog like laughed after that. Oh, that was cool. Just took away the meter. What was that, standing light kick to interrupt?
Yeah, standing light kick. Likes to buffer a little bit, looks for the counter hit.
Makes a lot of sense.
Forward throw. And this is what I was talking about. You got to hold this now. Laura doesn't have much. You either got a well-timed V reversal, get a good whip punish, or you hold it. EX to get out finally. But the anti-air at the ready. Hot Dog. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Side switch.
Ooh.
Forward throw. Here comes the command throw.
Oh, boy. There's the bicycle.
I want another one. Side switch and you're stunned, and you're right. You're done.
Oh, my God. Take the Hot Dog off the grill. That's actually kind of messed up.
I don't want it burnt, okay?
That was too much mustard on that one. That's way too much mustard. Oof. I love seeing those limbs hit. The standing medium kick to kind of check the distance.
Bro, the shin guards.
That hurts extra. But she got Tim's on, dude.
Oh, that's true.
I feel like it's the rock, paper, scissors battle. Like, you got metal shin guards versus Tim's. Tim's win all the time.
I'm just saying, you want them to work for a reason. Nice air-to-air.
Steel-toed boots, man. Oof. Watch out now. Watch out now. Counter hit conversion? Yes, sir.
Caught you reaching. Oh, this is a bad situation. Psycho action. This is what I was talking about. You get knocked down, you're probably dead, but not this, because you're definitely dead.
So, like, it's so intimidating seeing Bison with the slowest walk speed in the game and still getting shimmied. Like, within that range, I understand, because his back throw is pretty far-reaching. So I don't blame Idom for even attempting the tech from that far away.
You know, the thing about it is that you have to make this character whiff, and these stubby normals, it ain't the easiest. And if you whiff, and if you just block Psycho Axe, Bison gets to get started. So, but wait a minute.
You got the tricycle now? Taking him back to kindergarten?
Oof. Lots of respect being played in the neutral. You got to watch the legs, though. And I like that ducking this time. Instead, I thought that was going to be a thunderclap challenge, and I think they did too.
Technically it was, right? Thinking it was going to be a throw situation.
Yeah. V-shift, Psycho Axe to challenge. And look at the control Hot Dog still has. Jumps out of the corner, and once again, this mix-up is big.
Oh, he's going to let it burst now? The carry and the damage.
Trigger's there.
He gets to do it again. Okay, he's going to be blocking for about like 7 seconds. Oh,
not if he dies first.
Oh,
and this is first to 3. This is an anchor match, but man, Shin said this in the interview, and I got to keep echoing it. This team is really hard to fight. It's no matter who you are, this team is hard to fight. There's way too many odd characters. The oddball group. Damn, Adam's family of teams over here, bro.
Man, I'm not going to lie, man. A lot of the folks here were kind of questioning Red Rooster. this roster was like, man, what are the accolades of all these players? It's not even that kind of situation anymore.
Ooh, reset to the throw. Overhead can do it. Elbow.
Did you have
instead.
V-shifted that? Possibly.
Possibly.
Oh, that's tough. Oh, he still got the back throw.
Psycho Axe started. No.
He could V-shift that too. Well, at least Psycho Axe.
Oh, this is not good.
No.
And look at the meter
Bomb has been
that Hot
planted.
Dog has.
Oh.
Catches the V reversal. This is
V-shift.
not good.
He was baiting the V-shift on that one.
Oh my God! That was OD. Hot Dog 29.
Oh, not again!
Oh, get Psycho crushed. Oh my gosh.
Steve, this guy is a maniac.
Why did that look so in control for IDOM up until the last 10 seconds?
It's because it's the last hot dog, Steve. You never expect it.
I never expected. Man, we got an uninvited guest. We need one more.
It's the 29th hot
We need
dog.
one more.
Who asks for the 29th hot
You
dog?
never know, man. Hey, this is my friend Bob here. He plays Luke. Nobody likes him, but you think he got something in there? You know what? Hot Dog 29.
We don't need the buns. Here, you just take it. He just throws it at him. Just
Oh my God.
I don't know why it became a suction.
Yeah, I
noise,
was like, you know what? I don't know what kind of hot dogs you eating, but here we go.
None of them. Either way, here we go. Don't knock it till you try it. Here we go now. Still swinging away. Steve, calm down. Ooh, the big opener off the low, medium. Ooh.
Oh, block punish. This is not looking good for IDOM. And it's definitely not looking good for Endemic.
Watch out for the throw. No, the tick. Actually, it's still there. Still within range.
Side switch,
What a
not
smart
going to work
choice.
out. Oh, the
Man.
V-shift break, so well played. Hot Dog 29. Wait a minute.
What happens
Lower
now?
with V-shift. Welcome to the carnival.
Oh, he's trying to do
Ooh,
what now?
side-
Oh, he's not dead yet. Is he going to shift? Oh, but he's going to get booed.
No shift, just shimmy.
What's wild about that is I don't know if there was enough recovery for like maybe Hot Dog to punish with a slide and to activate. Regardless, right? Hit or miss, he would have been able to go into trigger, but still, like that's a really rough shot for Hot Dog. IDOM now finally on the board.
Look at that, ready with the anti-air. Psycho Axe was there waiting. IDOM actually tried to move, but only got hit with the standing line kick. And you know Hot Dog was taking notes.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Yo, this guy Hot Dog can play. What a confirm.
Dash up, crouch short, tries to go for the tick throw. There's a trade. Oh,
He knows the
under
spacing.
the thunderclap. Oh, my God. This is danger. Danger. Activate.
He's gonna have to hold that. He has to hold all of it.
Ooh, got to hold the corner, too. And look at that. Just
Command
like
grab,
that.
we knew it.
Back in the game.
If he does it again, he's going to get the stun, right? Oh, if he does that again, he's going to get the Hot Dog cooked. Extra mustard on the beat. Jesus.
Wow. Wait, hold on, man. You got to make up your mind. First it was too much mustard. Now you said extra mustard. What's up, man?
Bro, I don't know, man. I relish in the moment. I got to be honest with you. I'm just trying to catch up.
Okay, all right.
Woo!
I ain't know Dr. Seuss was bald. I didn't know that.
Wait, where's the hat? Oh, no, that's a cat in the hat. Relax,
Here we go,
relax,
here we go,
relax,
here we go.
relax. I had to get turned down a bit because I was going in.
Yeah, you were actually going in, man.
Oh,
Oh,
how does he get that so consistently?
man, I feel like I said, this walk speed, knowing that it's like thunderclap to get in, or you're going to have to walk forward. And Hot Dog's been checking every advance forward, whether it be dash, whether it just be, that inch forward, whether it be thunderclap. Like, a lot of times there's been checks.
Whoa.
The reversal gets the knockdown.
But was it worth it? Let's see him work it. The lows get checked, but still the challenge there from IDOM. Same side. What a tech from both sides.
The reversal.
Keep him locked in.
Knocked down. Gets the command throw. Here comes the corner.
Oh.
Crouching heavy punch. Gets the trade a couple times. A little scramble.
Ooh.
A series here, standing medium kicks. A series of medium buttons to get out.
Sheesh.
Tries to go for the jump. Hot Dog still ready. Not ready for that and the reset, but it's not done yet. Plenty of resources to get out of here. V-shift is one of them. V-shift break to
dangerous.
get the knockdown. Oh, went for the throw. No anti-air
He wasn't ready.
V-shift. And the delay right there. You saw IDOM was literally just waiting. Just a split-second delay on those buds right there to give chase to that V-shift. IDOM's still alive in this set right here.
And I still can't believe it from the side of Hot Dog. He was so reluctant and hesitant to even try to get that final anti-air out. But I get it, man. You had 1 pixel left. If you mistimed it, that would have been it. He's playing to live another round, really, or live to play another second.
Right? We need one more. IDOM needs another game. Hot Dog is just trying to close out. Stand medium kick. Ooh, answer back with a heavy kick of their own. Hot Dog, those anti-airs not looking too good so far. Reset it to command throw.
Ooh.
Had to deal with the throw pressure there. Oh, activate. Needs to be careful.
The frame trap, yes sir. The V shift out of there. Extra pressure now. The chase down after the Psycho Crusher.
What?
My
you
God.
dashed forward?
Why not? Why not, Steve?
It worked. And now the set is 2-2. Idom putting his team back in contention and making this a 30-point run here for this week's team battle. Endemic, man.
Okay.
Ajax talking to Hot Dog says, I think
like
we should
that.
use more scissors kick. No, it's really smart because there's been a lot of V-shift, there's been a lot of backdash, and playing that range. I mean, he's been confirming crouching medium kick into EX scissors quite a few times.
Yeah, I think
you need the anti-air.
I think it's a really solid play too. Utilizing maybe like a hell attack to go air to air rather than just relying on crouching heavy punch all the time.
Yeah, but the thing is, Idom and Laura has pretty good buttons to deal with that, right? Even on the cross-up because it moves her forward. So it's really, it's kind of hard unless it's like a
it has to be like maybe
setup.
like a neutral jump,
Yeah.
right? That has to be like the probably the most effective way to deal with it. If you're not in time for the crouching heavy punch. Ooh.
See, you see that backdash? That's what I was talking about. If he starts calling it out with scissors, didn't have the, he actually had the meter right there. I was looking at the wrong side.
He's always mentioning.
To be fair though, it's still something to really think about, right?
It's still a hard reaction because if you get baited on that, you can get whip punished.
Right.
You don't space it right, you can get hurt. Oh,
It's still plus.
Too.
Yeah, V skill 2 is still plus.
Yeah, especially with the bomb on her, yeah?
Ooh.
Backdash.
That's fine, yeah.
Giving space for the thunder.
It's still that active because it was meter. Ugh, sunset wheel again.
Lots of meter for M. Bison. We saw what happened last time.
Yeah, but he's going to use it to use. Okay.
V reversal
Ooh.
stops the dashboard, controls the corner, and you see that? That's exactly what I was talking about on the anti-airs, man.
Like a real rough shot now for Hot Dog. Pretty much match point for Endemic via Idom as the anchor.
And this
Not
is
really
a
anchor,
two-game
but you know
run
what I
back.
mean.
It's two-game run back, more than anything. Hot Dog finally getting some playtime and looking immaculate this first game. First 2 games, actually. And now Idom looking well in control. On set point right here.
Ooh! Damn! He still has so much time to dunk it after throwing it off the backboard like that. Ooh.
And light kick.
Oh,
Ooh,
he chose
caught you
movement.
swinging.
He chose movement as an option. Install the bomb.
Look at that stun becoming a factor. V reversal gets a little bit back. Uses the armor on the EX elbow. Tick throw, fake out for the command throw. One more is needed. One more. Anything opens up, Hot Dog is going to be over. Blocks the cross up. But uh-oh, here we go. Psycho
Is he dead?
Crusher, he's hella dead. This is going to take us to a final round here between these two. Damn, let's go. Endemic versus Red Rooster down to the final round. But no resources now.
That's true. Yeah, just about a bar and a half from the side of Laura. Absolutely none for the Dictator. And Bison might be on the ropes here, but we'll see. Hot Dog again, swinging away, pretty active. I love the scissor kick to start things off. Very lucky, but now the sunset wheel coming in from Idom. He gets to control the pace yet again. Counter hit, explosion, the reset, the side switch. Hot Dog has the defense, jump back jab. Now the anti-air with the crouching heavy punch. He's on fire on defense. Let's see his offense. Oh my God, what a read from Idom.
Wait a minute, it wasn't even a successful V-shift. It was just a V-shift that worked. Oh, but actually gets hit. That's what I thought wouldn't work, but it did work. Crush counter. Side.
No.
No, it ain't over yet. Air to air.
Oh, on the other side, still plus. He gets to plant the bomb.
How did you...
Does he have the defusal
my
kit?
God.
Does Idom have the defusal kit? That bomb is it's defused.
Oh, the anti-air. Oh, the V-shift.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it went down that way.
Street Fighter, I dare you.
Jesus Christ.
I dare you to find me better, Street Fighter. Are you serious? What?
Oh, man.
It sucks that someone has to lose that, but damn.
It's so... I know I get paid.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Oh, Jesus. I'm spent, Steve.
I wasn't even playing. My heart is beating so fast.
Woo-wee.
Oh,
I'm about to
damn.
break the desk. You almost ripped my wrist off.
Oh,
dude.
my God.
I gotta grow a new arm soon. Jesus Christ.
Dog.
Cats. Everybody in the building. What else can you say about that? Like, what else can we actually like analyze or even
there's nothing to
commentate?
say,
You leave it on the floor for a reason,
just
man.
look-
This is a real moment for all of you listening in and watching. Like,
This is what I want. Why are you there? Because of this.
we are so
Because
fortunate
of this.
to be in this era of Street Fighter, to be a witness to moments like these, man. I kid
Street
you
Fighter
not.
V is on its way out. You're fighting for a moment in time right now.
Do you feel that? The ground trembling beneath our feet. We've all noticed a tectonic shift in the fighting game community.
Let's go!
Everybody's game.
Nice! Let's go!
As our gods have been shaken to the core from the footsteps of young titans growing louder and louder.
You got it! Almost!
We have 3 Capcom Cup champions, all with an insatiable desire for glory.
Oh my God! I don't believe it!
Oh, you didn't know. He's back.
Come on! Knuckle dude!
Knuckle Dude is your Capcom Cup champion.
Capcom presents the return of legends, the rise of a new generation looking to take their spots, the pursuit of domination. A line has been drawn in the sand, and only the bold will cross it. This is Street Fighter League.
Welcome to episode 5 of Street Fighter League. I am Hollywood, Rob TV, and I am joined here by my brothers, none other than Tasty Steve.
Wow.
And my guy, Vicious, the Ball Eagle of Commentary. What's going on, fellas?
It's going pretty well, man. Week 5, I actually can't wait to get into it, especially after what we saw last week. This is going to be ridiculous.
It is, and the reason that it's going to be ridiculous is because of these amazing teams that we have. We actually have CLG, Endemic, Panda, Nasser Bandits, Red Rooster, and UYU.
With that being said, we need to talk about this new format. Each team has 4 players. The away team submits their player and character order ahead of time. Home team will get to pick a counter pick. Teams will play 3 consecutive matches. The first 2 matches are worth 10 points each. The third match is worth 20 points. If the teams are tied after 3, there is one final best of 1 match that awards 5 points. That team with the team with the most points at the end of the team battle wins. Points are everything this season because the standings will be determined by total points earned throughout the season, with the top 4 teams making it to playoffs, so every match counts.
I feel like I'm Mr. Moneybags over here because every time we get into this point, I'm talking about the prizing because it's as important every single time in Street Fighter League. There is so much on the line. $75,000 in total, $60,000 in the pocket of first place, and a nice chunk of change regardless for second place, taking home $15,000 for their teams. And taking a look at how many of the points count, we talk about that pretty much week in, week out. Let's take a look at the current standings. In first place, we have Endemic sitting at 80 points. Dear God, that's a lot of points. Second place with Master Bandits with 75. Third with Panda having 60 points. Rounding out the bottom 3, fourth CLG with 45 points. Fifth with Red Rooster getting 40 points as well. And of course, UYU getting that very important dub. Even though they're at the bottom, they're still getting their engines revved up with 40 points as well.
That is not bad. I feel like, once again, I need to point out that this format really does make it so it's a little more tense. Leaves it a little closer at the end of some of these weeks of play, where all it takes is a good team battle, maybe even tying it to a final battle where you get those 5 points, and that puts you in the, not in the lead, but it puts you back in the running to keep up in the standings versus some of these other teams in SFL. And that is not easy, I'm trying to tell you right now.
And you know, with you bringing up good team battles, That is exactly what we have for the people this week on Street Fighter League. So we have Red Rooster going up against CLG, and then of course we have Endemic going up against UYU.
Oh, man.
Let's start Red Rooster versus CLG. I have to say, that one is extremely tough to call off of the simple fact that Red Rooster has a player named. Am I talking about a player named Mono? Am I talking about a player named Hot Dog 29? No, I am talking about someone named Ajax Fidelity. That's right. He is that good. The player is special, and he has not lost yet on Street Fighter League, even though this is his first time facing off against this type of competition. We've seen him beat NL3-0, and he's beaten Shine. I mean, clearly he deserves to shine being here on Street Fighter League. I think that he is the X factor when it comes to that CLG match. What you think about that, Vicious?
Man, I told you, he has been dominant thus far. He's pretty much undefeated, and he's got it down to a science. There's nothing more that really can be said about that.
Well, I mean, look, I know we're talking about Red Rooster, but can we please put some respect on the team name of CLG?
Come on, bro.
Come on, dude. Can we talk about this? Just a Kid? Chris CCH?
Right.
Did we forget Samurai? Are we forgetting?
Oh, that team is ridiculous.
I'm
They're
just
stacked,
saying, bro. Like, the team is so buff.
Are you missing the lovable and the huggable?
But once again, I'm sorry, Anton. I do apologize. We did get our first shine at his gameplay, but even still, the team itself, when you look at CLG, I feel like it's one of the best composed teams, because these teams have history outside of SFL. They know. I feel like they know so much about each other's gameplay because they were once like high-level opponents. They fought each other in tournament a lot, and now they've collaborated together to have like a very, very wholesome team, along with Anton Filipino Man on there as well. I honestly love what this team has been doing, and this is another thing we don't ever really get to talk about, the fact that CLG has a coach here with them, and that coach is really, really involved with how this team is making plans, breaks them down in the locker room, like, hey guys, let's go have a powwow. Man, shout outs to the boy Bobby holding them down.
Yo,
man.
shout out to CLG Bobby.
Shout outs to
Bro,
CLG
look,
Bobby.
He been trying to
bro.
catch hands with everybody.
Oh, that's actually true.
I'm back there in the green room, right, with CLG, and I think Smug was in there as well, and some other non-CLG player. Bobby comes in there and said, all right, game time, only CLG.
That's actually pretty boss.
I swear.
Yo.
We can't neglect Smug either, right? Being a part of Red Rooster, he's a very pivotal part of that team, right? He's the mayor of Duff City. Got to put respect on his name. This guy had a seat in Congress for a very good reason.
That's not an easy one to call, but that's not the only match that we have, because I do at least want to somewhat touch on Endemic going up against UYU. Look, bro.
I called the prediction right, man. Last week, we were on the money.
Knuckle Do is looking like Knuckle Do.
Bruh.
Adam is looking like Adam.
Bruh.
So off of that alone, look, you only need to win 2 matches, and of course they can win that third one easily
that
with
20
Shine,
points,
with
that
Gamer
count.
B. But I mean, because it's 30. If you win the last one, you get a 20 right there, and then if you get one of the other ones, that's 30. It's pretty much a guarantee. Adam has shown. Honestly, I think it's more scary that Adam's not just dominating the 3-0.
Oh yeah.
Because that means even if you make him bleed, it's not enough.
Yeah,
I will
not
say
gonna be
there
enough.
is,
That's facts.
you were talking about X Factors from Red Rooster. There's still a significant one through DCQ. My man took down Punk the other week, man, and he talked about easy cake. I'm looking for my second filling of that.
Look, man, I know he said it was easy cake, but like, you got Einam on this Endemic
Yeah,
team.
We
That's
might get to
rough.
see
That's
it.
rough.
We teased it from last week's Ender. We might get it.
Is that specifically the match that you want to see as far as
Oh,
Adam?
hell
wanna
yeah.
see Adam?
Wait, whoa.
That's
you
a dream
don't?
matchup.
No, I do. Of course I love to see that.
Okay.
Oh, we're
Of course
going
I
to
love to
look
see
over
that.
there, man.
Look, well, just us talking about these potential matches, it got me so hyped up and excited to actually see them. It is almost time. After this break, we actually have Red Rooster going up against CLG. We'll see you soon.
You call, I answer. Pushing you on the scene. Man, come on, I'm ready to go. Calculated. to play. You gonna keep me waiting, babe? Such a lovely face. Stop, kid. You're killing me here. And only one of us is allowed to do the killing.
Perfect timing in case you missed everything up until this point. First and foremost, what have you been doing, man? Second of all,
I'm just saying.
Stacey Steve, this is my guy. I'm Vicious. We're about to deliver you some pretty hot sauces in via Red Rooster going up against CLG. Now, we've got some dream matches lined up for you pretty much each and every week, but there's also really particular ones that I'm looking forward to. We kind of tease it a little bit, right? Just a Kid, Samurai, Chrissy CH is going to be what's on the lineup for the away side. I want to know who's going to be thrown up there from Red Rooster for the counter picks.
We saw what happened in last week's play with Hot Dog 29, who is up here first, versus Just a Kid.
Ooh.
This is about to be ridiculous, by the way, and then we're going to see what happens, how the rest of that lineup falls out. But right now, this is going to be the party starter, and I'm waiting for the sparks to fly at this. Dude, it's going to be crazy, dude.
You're absolutely correct. But in fact, we do have an interview with Smug to talk a little bit about what's been going on for his performance overall with Red Rooster. Take a look.
Street Fighter League Season 5 is back. I've been loving these interviews. We've been getting real close to a lot of these teams out here, and I am here with the mayor of Duff City, actually part of Red Rooster here, one of the new teams here on the squad. Yo, how you been, man? What's been up, Smug?
I'm chilling.
So, your team has been doing really well. This is not your first try at Street Fighter League, man. And one of the things I love is that you've really been opening up. You've been talking more to the team. You've been a lot more active on comms. Tell me why that is, and talk us a little bit through it.
You know, when you playing, that's why I like this event, because you can interact with your teammates.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can notice something, and then you can give them a hint. All right, maybe you should slow down. Maybe you should chill a little bit more. You know. So I think strategies like that, it keeps them focused. We can keep them focused. So sometimes they don't know why they're losing, but we clearly see, hey, man.
Your team is absolutely ridiculous. I was talking to Cien from UYU, and he was like, bro, the Red Rooster team is the most unique team. You guys have characters that it's really hard to counterpick, and even more so, you're playing against some of the best of these character varieties in the world. What are your thoughts on that, especially considering you add to that too, Balrog, the Balrog, and you got a nice G that I know you be trying to scoop some people with.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel like it's really good, for the team that we're all character specialists. So we pretty much know all the matchups already, you know. So that's why it's easier to talk to them, because sometimes you can get so much knowledge from a character you probably wasn't familiar with.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
Something.
That's true. And you guys back there, y'all have y'all own experience with those characters as well.
Exactly.
I mean, and even just talking about one of the weird matchups that you guys have at your disposal, Ajax's Ed. How does it? Tell me about this, bro. You play some very unique characters, but you got a dirty Ajax with the Ed on your team.
I have so many thoughts on it. You know, first of all, I feel like, shout out to Ajax Fidelity, I feel like he's like the wild card of the group because he was the most slept on player on the team. They were sleeping on him. And I feel like he's making the team proud, and I feel like we should just stay focused and look up and forward into our next matches, you know?
And last one, like I said, and then I'm gonna let you go. You guys are about to go up against CLG, if I'm not mistaken, next week. How do you feel about your chance? They have a very strong team too. Chris CCH, I mean, Just a Kid over there, Samurai. They have a very strong team. What are some of your thoughts going up against them? Because this is not even only just, you know, from the Street Fighter League side. These are some very good players on the solo side as well. Like, what's your approach? What are some of your thoughts going into this team battle?
I think this is going to be a very interesting set because, you know, you have nothing but killers on each team. So I feel like this is going to be just like a very slow-paced set for each player.
Well, man, look, I know you got a lot on your plate to deal with, but look, I'm going to tell you right now, Red Rooster is holding it down for Street Fighter League. This is probably, I feel like, one of your successful teams that you've had under your belt here. And good luck on the rest of your team battles, man.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it. We're just going to stay focused. That's it.
All right. That's what I like to hear. We're going to send it back to the desk for more Street Fighter League. And Smug, speaking on the side of Red Rooster, really has a lot of faith in his team. And I feel like Smug's one of his powers-ups. He's a bard, bro. He likes to hype up his team from the sidelines, as well as the fact that camaraderie is something we've been talking about the entire time. Smug has been here a couple of times at this point, one of the best players in the country, and was still able to point out that their team is strong in the sense that you don't know who you're going to get. And on top of that, how are you going to counterpick it in some instances?
There's a lot of food references, I feel like. When you say life is like a box of chocolates, you could kind of refer to Red Rooster. Don't combine them two together. That's kind of like a bad deal. Like, don't put the Red Rooster in your chocolates. But I'll tell you what, I really want to know exactly when they're going to utilize Smug, especially in the home position.
That's
like, are they going to use the counter pick for maybe like Just a Kid? Actually, no, Just a Kid is the one that's going to be on the forefront, and I know Hot Dog is getting ready for that. But still, there's a lot to be said in which Smug can be utilized for these matches. But speaking of Just a Kid, we do have him on the forefront with CLG. We also have him for an exclusive interview.
Just a kid, just a man, just a king. We have heard it all, and I would say that they're all extremely well-deserved. And most importantly for me, my little brother. What's going on with you, bro?
Not much, just chilling. How you doing, Rob?
I'm definitely doing really good. And you know, one of the reasons that I'm doing so good is because I am looking at you after everything that you have been accomplishing up to this point. I mean, you've been on an absolute tear. What do you think is to blame for this amazing performance you've been putting on?
I mean, I guess just more so my mental side. I kind of accept losses as it is, and I keep improving. And I kind of I kept playing. I don't know what else it is. I just broke a barrier, I guess.
You stopped jumping.
I mean, that is true. That is true. I have stopped jumping, and I've anterior DP'd, so.
Okay, you know, I want to immediately actually go to, you know, the moment that everyone was looking at, making Evo top 8. That was reminiscent of what we saw with, like, Cool Kid back in the day, another Midlands player making top 8. You know, just take us through Evo as a whole.
Evo, when it comes to Evo, I was, of course, prepared for pools, as everyone is. You know, you look up those matches of those players, like, who is this guy? I don't know. Big Jersey 2001 is. I don't know who that guy is. I'm about to find him on CFN, but, yeah, Evo was I treated it as a normal tournament. I kept playing one match at a time, but then it got to the point where I was playing, like, you know, godlike players who have been on the world stage themselves, and I'm like, this is actually happening. I'm getting further and further, and you don't realize until you look at the bracket, you look at who's next and everything, and I just took it one match at a time, and then eventually I was like, all right, this is where you got to work. This is where you got to do work, and I kept going, and it happened.
What is your ultimate goal when it comes to the FGC?
I think it's really just to be able to give some people to watch something, but also be entertained by it. I don't want to be just boring standard gameplay like, oh, he just does this and that, but I also want to say my words out there, you know, get the passion out there, show them that I actually care and everything. I easily have probably not low, but like gain confidence in being able to be outspoken. When I first got into the FGC, I was not really spoken. I was like, oh man, I hope I can do this. So like my little thoughts in my head, or like maybe to my dad or something like that, but I never told someone, like a friend of mine. And then when I went to more events, it's like, hey, the FGC is pretty open, and I feel like I can do that to more people.
So are you saying that you got more confidence when it came to like talking in the FGC, or that the FGC actually gave you more confidence just in life?
I would say the FGC gave me more confidence in life. I think the fact that there's people out there who have a common interest as I do, it helps to, like, you're not alone in what you think.
Just a Kid, that confidence is entirely well-deserved, bro. I'm so proud of you for everything that you've been doing up to this point, and I can't wait to see what you do with the rest of your performance in this league. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a young Titan whose footsteps are scaring the gods, and right now we are about to head over back to the desk to see what Steve and Vicious think about these upcoming matches.
Just overall prowess and progress from Just a Kid has been extremely inspirational. Talking to David about it too, it's kind of funny because like it's the same guy. Like talking to Just a Kid in person outside of Street Fighter V, it's like, bro, you're the same cat.
Yeah.
But his maturity levels in the game and as a professional has gone through the roof.
Fighting game maturity has definitely went up. Once again, I just call him just a man, man. I got to check on the family every time I see him. But that is going to be saved for later because Hot Dog 29 had an amazing, even though that match did not go his way, that entire set didn't go his way, it went down through, it was 3-2 last round if I'm not mistaken. That was a ridiculous set, and I'm going to tell you right now, you know Hot Dog 29 has it in him to do so to get the dub, but will he be able to slow down the jury from Just a Kid?
It looks like CLG has brought their fifth member, Brian F., if I'm not mistaken. They had some pieces of papers over there. I thought they were going to reenact Chris CCH tearing up the papers from Red Bull Kumite, but it is in fact the spirit of Brian F. supporting his son, Just a Kid. Here we go, the first game.
I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like Filipino Man, he kind of enacts the evil Chris CCH, bro. I feel like he's just like on his shoulder, just a little mini Filipino Man, like,
he's
yo,
devil's
we got to rub it in. He's like, you know what? I think I will. But we're going to get back to the match. Hot Dog 29 going up against Just a Kid.
And you can hear the impact from the Psycho Axis, right? It's pushing Just a Kid a little bit further, but he knows when he's in danger. He's going to back away a little bit. What a response. You know, we talked about that strategy, actually punishing the Psycho Axe with that V-shift. Nobody's utilizing it. To this point, Just a Kid has all the notes in his cabeza. He's memorized it, and he's utilizing it.
Yeah, that V-skill didn't work out like they wanted to, especially with Jury just dashing up and taking the initiative. Uh-oh, activate V-reversal right now to reset everything. Just a Kid. Pretty big life lead. Hot Dog 29 with the patience.
And that's so smart, just at the right angle to kind of force Hot Dog for the blocks, but now the Psycho Axe, it's going to be pretty tough right now. Look at this, Psycho Axe back to back. There's command grab, pretty much whiff. A back throw will do it. Oh, and he knew it. He was trying to get that bait from Hot Dog. There it is right there, an important tech. Still hanging on for dear life. That medium kick is going to get a lot of mileage. Oh, he covered the V reversal.
Okay, crouch short back throw.
It's going to explode. It's going to explode. Watch out. I love the coverage from Just a Kid. He absolutely knew the mix was going to come, and he challenged it with an air-to-air.
I love that Just a Kid is playing so active with Jury. Jury's got pretty good buttons to stay active in the neutral as well. That stand medium kick definitely going to be a weapon, and we see Just a Kid not shying away from this neutral game against M. Bison, who typically has amazing control there.
I'm telling you, man, that is the B&B in the arsenal. It is a super host, if you ask me. This guy's got a 5-star rating. He's going to be renting out a lot of homes in this estate. He got so much coverage off of that medium kick. It's insane.
Oh, the neutral jump again. Actually gets the cross up, and now Just a Kid has the corner in his favor.
Oh, boy. Oh, the counter hit. That was a sick conversion. What a stop from Hot Dog.
Back throw. Psycho Axe once again tries to jump, got to hold the medium kick, and my man is just marching forward, chunking away the gray life with the axe of psychoness, bro. Medium kick has been a very strong tool, like you pointed out as well, but here comes the crush.
That's one throw, so it's a medium after that. Oh, no.
No punish. Second chance at life. Trigger is active. Damage is on the table.
We'll take that, especially if you're Just a Kid. Oh, he probably could have stopped that with a throw, but either way, damage is damage. A little bit of chip, I should say.
Gets that trigger off the table. Just a Kid with full C8.
Oos.
Getting closer and closer where a confirm can get that KO, especially with the CA on deck. Oh, it spent the bar right there. Possibly looking for the reflect and was hoping to get that hit.
That's exactly it, but Hot Dog playing it safe. Standing medium kick is the answer to stop Just a Kid, tying it all up a piece. And looking at the meter management from both sides, just about even to start things off in game 3, or round 3, excuse me.
Hard adjustments there by Hot Dog 29.
Ooh, ever important tech. Dash up now. Checking the loads, the movement. Man, a ton of big buttons to check Just a Kid in case he wants to get antsy. Another big stop. That medium kick has been getting a lot of play here from both ends.
Nice. Oh, the projectile didn't get the follow-up after the crush, but here comes the back throw. Just a Kid.
Ooh, charging up one more. No sir, it's the B skill, and it charges up the fireball now. In hot pursuit is Just a Kid. He's going to give up the corner positioning. Not a problem. Or it might be. Oh, it will be.
No.
Survey says, yes, it's a problem. Watch out for the command grab.
And that's gonna be
Okay,
that,
great.
man. That really
Yeah,
adds a
that's
little layer
fantastic.
to the meta. You looking for throw, hold this command throw.
I can see that you already know exactly what to do about it.
That's the kind of one you kind of drop in the sand, you kind of brush it off. Like, no, it's still good. It's still good.
Still good.
Give him the Homer Simpson treatment. But yeah, no, looking as clean as ever. Could be a little dirty sometimes, but you know, it's not gonna kill you.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, Hot Dog definitely has his fair share of dirty tricks. I can tell you, right? We saw it in last
Oh, he's a
week's
dirty
gameplay,
dog?
bro. He's a dirty dog,
Coming
bro.
in from downtown LA, man. He got the bacon wrap and everything. Give me the
Oh,
grilled
man.
onions. Give me them grilled onions.
Holds the orb. All right. D-shift break. Just the Kid says, I'm tired of the offense. I love those staggered fireballs, kind of making M. Bison second guess on swinging on the offense sometimes. And Just the Kid uses that to get out of the corner.
The big fish style, using that standing heavy punch. But now, great V-shift break to get out of the Psycho Axe pressure.
Look at that. Oh, V-shift once again.
Man,
and
that
look
was
at the
good.
gray life adding up right there. A clean hit will be worthy cash out right there. A throw even better.
Enough to give you Mjolnir from Thor. He is worthy. Let's take a look now. Here comes the trigger activation. There is, boom, the Psycho implant.
And
Watch out for the bomb.
That gray life is only good if you get the cash out. And
Ooh,
right now,
what a block.
it's looking so good for Hot Dog 29, who has Just a Kid on the ropes in this second game now. V-shift
Ooh.
break finds another mark, but I feel like it's not doing too much for the game plan.
Damn.
Air to air.
Nice.
Ooh.
That was so smart from Just a Kid, and the punish. Here he comes now.
Oh, throw too early. Completely whiffs. Medium kick right there. Hot Dog 29 hits the backdash. Pumps the brakes. Says, you know what? I don't want a head-on
Ooh,
collision.
yes, that was so smart. Yeah, even if it's a trade scenario, Hot Dog is 1,000% going to take that. Looking at match point. So smart too. It is a slow-reaching fireball, so you're automatically thinking to yourself, all right, I have to be within space just in case Just a Kid wants to advance with the dash.
And walking behind it just gives you coverage, so you really have to respect it. Even if that trade happens, right? Like, either you're going to get a combo or they're going to be too far to do something, and that's why you have great coverage. Oh, caught you peeking, and there's the stun with the reset throw. No, I was wrong. The crouching medium kick is going to do it, and damage is on the table.
Uppercut.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Just a Kid.
They need to add that to the trials.
Yo,
That
kids
was,
ain't doing those combos. That's why I call him Just a Man. Ain't no kid doing those combos.
Yo, somebody check this man's pulse. He is not playing. Okay, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's just focused.
Still down the game, though. A round for Just a Kid will change all of that, though.
Oh, yeah,
air to
there's the hell attack. We were talking about that option in previous weeks, right? We're waiting to see whether or not Hot Dog has it in him to go air to air instead of sacrificing the anti-air.
Step on him. Oh. EXDP goes for the jump once again.
Uh-oh.
Gotta be careful. That command throw has been so good. Stays on the same side. Back throw. Psycho Axe.
Oh, he tried to get him with the Agent James Carter. I said she was the bomb.
Oh, backdash on the Psycho Crusher. CA confirmed. That's one game apiece. Just a Kid on the board.
The spirit of Brian F. lives on every single time.
Yeah, you established a great meta in terms of being active on defense.
You have punished so many fierces. That's exactly what you need to do.
Yeah, you won. This is good.
This is it.
Reset, yep.
Let's go.
Team is talking to him right now. Apparently,
Yeah,
Idom
Idom's
has
got
one. Look
one.
at him cheesing up.
That's pretty good. You low-key see him, he was like, yeah. Reluctantly. No, he's a big fan of Brian F. as well. I'm pretty sure.
Oof. That Psycho Axe is doing work right now.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously one of the better tools. And that stand heavy punch as well. That stand fierce back throw. Get over there.
Oh, the challenge there from Just a Kid off of that stand jab. Yeah, everything is a frame trap, essentially, in Feng Shui V-trigger.
Double dash up. Wow. You're reacting to that? Mad fast.
Oh, boy.
Setting out the projectiles to cover the approach in. I love the fact that Hot Dog 29 was willing to wait so long. Not long enough, though.
Oh, my God.
Long distance sweep.
That call, nobody knows what that is anymore. But the uppercut does find the mark. I like it.
Crouching medium kick. Hot Dog 29 looking to the ceiling. Searching for answers.
Yo, even Filipino man, yo, I like that. You also hear the chuckle, too, man. I love that. That's a hearty chuckle. Ooh, the overhead. What has that been showing off? I think that's the first time, no?
It's definitely the first time in this set. Stand medium kick from Jury. Definitely one of the better buttons in our arsenal.
Man.
Stand light kick in the orb. On the offense, Hot Dog 29.
Oh, boy, you thought you could press a button? Yeah, continuing it with the stand jab uppercut.
Back throw. Gonna try to get something started. Just a Kid with a pretty decent life lead here. 1 game apiece for both of these guys. Up around for Just a Kid.
Man, the amount of focus. If only you could see the player cam. It's actually insane. Ooh, forward throw now. Here we go.
Trigger on the table.
Just like that, out of that situation. Jeez, good awareness.
Just a Kid still pulling the trigger on that B reversal, even though we saw the bait last time by Hot Dog 29.
The game sense from both players is out of this world right now. Yes, sir. The punish. You know it.
Oh, tried the chase. Not going to get the hit. Psycho X. There's a lot of offense coming from M. Bison right now. Hot Dog 29 just, gingerly walking out of that corner.
That's fine for Just a Kid, by the way. He'll take that trade 9 times out of 10. The only time he won't is if it's a kill.
Yep, good tag.
Okay. Jumps over the EX.
Oh, boy.
You got to get out of that range.
Plus frames, not anymore. V reversal, he just spent that, or he just built that up, I should say.
Oh,
huge.
what a V-skill usage. The V-skill 2 to control the neutral versus Bison. Just a Kid used genius.
Standing medium kick is the pressure tool, and it still finds its connection.
And there's
Just
the
a
Brian
Kid eliminates the 29th Hot Dog. Let's look for the 30th. I can't believe it. Man, Brian F is also on the bench. All 3 of them supporting their boy, supporting his boy, I guess.
Super Club.
CLG, Brian F. Recently signed to the team, not here, but definitely here in spirit.
We hear you, Brian F. Loud and clear. We get it. I could feel, man, they also got the old picture with him in the mustache.
Wow. Detective Brian F.
Officer
Brian F. Oh, man. But that is only a piece of the team battle that we have for you guys. Samurai coming up against Ajax. Fidelity will be our next match here, and wow.
I was going to say, respect my Fidelity. I wanted to see whether or not he was going to be the anchor, but he's actually going up next against Samurai. They're trying to get some of those points wherever they can, and I get it, but that leaves the question. Who else do they have as the anchor?
That's true.
Is it going to be Mono?
But
is it going to be Smug?
But once again, I do love the switch up. I love having access. I love these teams getting a little more comfortable, switching up the roster a little bit to throw off your opponent, man. You never know. You never know.
Let's go!
Yeah, let's go!
Show him the power of the West Coast neutral.
And here we go, our first matchup between these two. I've been wanting to see how Ajax plays off against this type of Luke, the Wild Child, Samurai. Again, this is first 2. This is actually the second match, but again, it's the first time we see them play against each other.
Ajax has been so crispy with the Ed. Every match, every set we've seen him play has not let us down with how well they understand the game and the matchup just coming from the side of Ed.
Ooh, the stoppage right there. Yo, he's not letting Samurai get away with anything. Immediately pump the brakes.
Oh, wow. Samurai trying to get the whiff punish.
Nice.
Not too clean.
Awkward.
Bad anti-air. Gets the knockdown and the throw in the corner. Samurai. No cross cut.
Very good. That's a very important fact to point out because Samurai pretty much prides himself on getting those uppercuts too, right?
Lets him fall. Wait a minute. Ajax laying on the pressure. No V reversal just yet.
There's a lot of respect coming in from Ajax against Samurai.
Early V reversal. That was good.
He studied the tapes. Definitely studying the tapes. Oh, you're dead.
Spins the meter instantly.
You never play a loop like this.
That was so smart too because if he had done just the regular uppercut, I think there would have been just not enough damage. It would have left him at like a pixel probably. But that secures it though with EX, right?
Chris CCH says, yo, he ain't never fought a Luke like this.
And that's a very valid statement. It's a different kind of Samurai, that's for sure.
Okay, those jumps to get out of the corner have been pretty successful. Back throw. Surprised no corner throw right there, but...
Ooh, yeah, spinning the meter. We've seen that before from Ajax. Not shy about it, but here comes the Samurai off the wall. And the side switch.
Oh, wow.
Nice call.
Can we just say the choices to actually do that from Ajax has been so good?
Oof. And he came all the way from 8 Mile. He gave him the B-Rabbit. Jesus.
Yeah, he cocked back. What you think this is?
You learned that from the mayor of Duff City.
Oof. Crouching jabs there. Possibly to check a dash in.
Ooh. With punishing.
Check.
Interruption. So smart again. Not shy about spending that meter.
Yeah, EX Flicker has been one of his main confirmation tools. Gets the knockdown and he dashes up and just like, yo, you gonna block like 5 of these flickers? There it is again to the EX. Really? The goof? Yeah, really?
I can't help it, man. Every time I watch something like that, it's like a goofy movie.
There we go.
The dash up once again, catching the back dash that Ajax seems to keep doing.
Oh boy, you're on borrowed time, man!
Samurai knows. EX with the flicker knockdown. It's not over just yet. 1 round apiece in his first game between the two. Check with the down jab, the crouching jab.
Flicker after flicker. That was a big interruption from Mikey, but still, Samurai gets caught. The anti-air is there from Ajax.
Let's go.
Are you dead? You're hella dead.
Yeah, let's go, Mikey.
Yo,
Let's go.
why is there different Brian F pictures? Why do they have multiple pictures of Brian F at their disposal? That is true team pride.
Yo, even Idom is still holding on to his picture of Brian F.
I mean, who doesn't love Brian F? I mean,
Let's go. Let's go.
Damn, the cheering squad in full effect. Team BFFs, man. In a different version, the West Coast version.
right?
Shout outs to Yipes.
Yeah.
The boy, the bro, the fam.
Shout outs to my boy Reed Chung as well.
Boy,
Yipes is beloved.
you know.
I love those guys, man. All right, here we go. Anti-air, that was mad early.
Look at this second game. It does not look the same.
There was a little bit of clog in the drains, but the Ajax is still getting the job done. Already off to a hefty, hefty life lead. Oos!
Works again, and that's not going to work again. Back throw. Okay.
Very great start from Ajax. The adaptation is there. He's also on to Mikey. Damn, he just suppressed that sandblaster. That's always so cool to look at.
Backdash to get out of that range. Check with the down jab. EX flicker confirmed.
Oos.
Good patience from Mikey. Not good enough, though. Samurai in trouble. Back to this wall. Activate here. Low forward to check for the duck. Ajax is
the
ready.
punish. Punishing that stand jab. Smart. Oh, boy. He didn't have meter to convert. That's fine. What a nuisance. This guy is swatting flies.
My man got up to like 15, bro. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He just had to hold him.
Yeah, you can't really establish the jump in against Edge. It's just as the 1-button anti-air.
Yeah.
The dashes are great, though. He's definitely not ready for the dashes. It's just, jumps 1 button. You got this.
No. You hear that? He said he's not ready for the dashes?
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that either.
I don't even want to get close enough to where I have to deal with flicker at this point. I'm looking for a whip.
I'm not even trying to test it.
You hear me? I'm not.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Seems like Samurai's got the same idea, though. Whip punch. Oh, and so does Ajax.
Jesus.
1, 2, 3.
I'm going to just count it all.
Oh
I'll do
my
it.
gosh.
I'll do it, Steve. I'll
EX
count it.
gets
We're
the
at 5
knockdown.
already. Oh, a little bit overzealous. Yeah, he overextended a little bit. Mike found an opening. Here comes the Samurai. The reversal out of there.
Actually puts his back to the wall. But they're fighting to the middle of the stage. Oh, what a conversion. Samurai. Oh, we've seen how good he is at making you think. Oh, my God.
There were 7 flickers that have either been hit or blocked, and only 1 whiffed. By the way, in that round, it's a lot of button presses, Steve.
It really is.
Do it again.
Look at that. And just chipping away at the life. I love that that's the footsie tool.
And he built so much meter off of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most impressive part about it.
Oof. Ooh.
The suppressor. Ooh.
Jump didn't work out.
A little bit of an awkward exchange, right? Trying to get that crossover, but either way. Still trying to figure this out. Ajax, he is at the deficit, but he has full meter. Here we go, bringing him to the corner. Oh no, the Mikey special?
Oof. This is not looking good. Samurai in trouble. Back to the wall. Gets the confirm off the standing. Heavy punch. Wall bounce.
No side switch this time.
Just gets the knockdown. Wants that momentum. Has meter to do it all.
He's got it ready on speed dial. He's got it ready. He said, call an ambulance.
No
Oh my God, he's
reversal
looking for the
ready.
shimmy.
Oh my gosh, what a check, but it's not over. But that's gonna make it over. We're going to one final round between these two. What a set so far.
Jesus.
So you got this.
I think that was 8, by the way, last round. Just thought I'd let you know.
And just chipping away, dude. It's really just building up little chip. That's all it is. Ugh.
Checking the movement again. XSK Samurai. Man, there's no XSK here, actually. He's fully skilled.
This is all Samurai right now.
Move it.
EX not going to do nothing to that. But Samurai gets out of that corner. Doesn't have to deal with the V-trigger at all.
Not at all. I think he's traversed past the V-trigger the best out of everybody in the group thus far.
Oh,
no.
That's a bad bet right there against Ajax. Life lead now in his favor, and now he has his corner pressure. Stun on the table, set on the table, back throw to close it out. Ajax brings it back, ties up the team battle set. Wow.
It increased progressively. Each and every one of those rounds, by the way, in that final set, it was 7, 8, and 9 in terms of the flicker usage.
And literally, just the fact that Ajax is willing to walk you down, making you hold the flicker, has told so much about how he understands the game, pressure, and what you're going to do as an opponent. You don't get Ed experience like this. There's nobody messing with Ed like this. The way flicker is being so abused by my mans right now, it's actually scary.
It's actually kind of ridiculous, the amount of meter he builds on top of the chip damage, right? Anytime he gets that conversion, you know how often he gets that corner carry, extending it with the EX? Majority of the time, right? He's not shy about utilizing that meter. In fact, I don't even think he even considers using the uppercut as a defensive option. I don't even think he considers using critical art as a damage extension. Like, he's really relying on this flicker.
We are back, ready and waiting for this next match. Is going to be Mono going up against Chris CCH. Luke versus Fong is what I'm expecting. I'm pretty sure we're going to get it. But this is a 30-point situation for one of these teams. Somebody's going to get 30 points here. CLG and Red Rooster can use it, so you know it's going to be intense. Chris CCH with a big smile. My man looked like he's going up on a roller coaster right now. He's had the biggest smile on his face. Chris CCH, he was, yay!
It's the support of his friends that takes him so far.
All
anime jokes aside, I'll tell you what right now, again, Chris CCH has been absolutely dominant, right? There was one instance where he lost an extra battle, but still he's been so clean in regards to getting this anchor position victory.
Already momentum in his favor. About 30% already gone, and the duck under. Wow.
Is that worthy of the trade? I don't think so. That was definitely not worth it. Hey, he didn't lose his momentum at all. Dear God.
Uses the poison. Tries to make Chris slow down a little bit, but a lot of times Chris just walks into it, takes the space back, and is like, no, I'm not even giving you a chance to build a guess. I'm just going to walk into it. Ooh. And it's working out. CA is on the table for Luke anyways. Spins one on EX.
There was a moment he actually had a target combo opportunity, but he still finds the activation route via sweep, the sleeve still from downtown.
And I would not count Mono out just yet. That poison really does a number on anybody. And now, this game is very much winnable. But the throw after the patience.
What?
They're lucky. They're lucky and good.
Yeah, he was getting mad lucky.
Who's getting lucky? What?
Yo, Filipino man says he's not even that good. And then Chris CCH says they were getting mad lucky.
I can't believe that, man.
Oof.
That's toxic. I'm not talking about Fong, man.
I'm telling you, bro, Filipino man enacts the evil side. He is the little devil on Chris CCH's shoulder.
Dude, I'm loving this team synergy right now from CLG.
That's crazy. I'm pretty sure Filipino man is the good and the bad. He's the angel and the little devil over there. Hold on. Oh, wow.
I know that combo. No more.
He says, I know that combo. He says, I know that one.
Let's go, Brian F.
You forget the -2 jab. And
no, I tried to do fierce at some point because I thought he was gonna like backdash or something.
And one more thing, I feel like after the +2, the standing heavy kick doesn't catch the reshift of Luke. Does it work?
It does. It just you have to be like close.
All right, off to a great start, right? That is one game on the board for the anchor, Chris CCH. Let's talk about Mono for a little bit, right? I feel like he's fought off against a couple of Luke thus far, and he hasn't found his bearings against this particular one yet. Jesus!
Let him play.
Let him play.
Oh, back throw. That's going to be a stun. Gets the V skill. Off the wall.
I tried.
I like how they were let down by the drop combo. Chris CCH says I tried.
All right, so statistically, Mono has not yet faced off against a Fung. That was my mistake. I wondered how much experience he'd had against world-class Luke players before, and this is technically his first time. Here, at least in the league, right?
Oh, V skill actually works out right there for Chris CCH. Mono in trouble.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. Possibly able to get something started here. Remember, this is first to 3 for this last battle, guys.
Right. Oh, he charged it up, plus frames after that. Yeah, it's a guess situation. Trigger is still on deck. He can't throw out any poison. Oh, he definitely could have thermobaric.
Oh, wow. Walks right past it. Uses the V skill again.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Trigger 2. My mistake, y'all. There was extra flash knuckles. Excuse me. Oh, my God. What a block.
He just backs out of there. I like that. There we go. He's getting really comfortable moving around on the ground versus Fung, and that's something that you don't do typically, right? He has so much control. You're typically worried about that poison, and I'm going to tell you right now, Chris is like, yo, I'll hold the poison. I just don't want you to get set up back there. And then you got to deal with stuff like this. One wrong guess, you're eating a lot of damage. You got to hold the poison on top of it.
And I love that utilization of the view reversal. Doesn't want to eat that plus scenario at all. He's not letting Fung, he's not letting Mono get a chance to play at all. I think a lot of the damage, though, has come from poison, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. He hasn't really gotten many hits at all, but that poison being consistent and being stuck on Chris CCH, oh, big damage. Oh, nice.
Hot damn. That was one sequence and he tied the game.
Those character perfect inputs, bro.
Pretty good, man. Trigger 2 is on deck. Trigger 1 is on deck.
That's Sandblaster. You gotta respect it. Okay, trying to get something started with the counter attack. Does not slow down Chris CCH. Activates the trigger. Luke says it's time to show off.
Oh, you're dead.
Hey.
Oh. And you can hear all of CLG holding up their pictures of Brian F.
It's too funny,
in celebration.
Yeah, I would say to use a little bit more stand light kick. Because right now you're playing a lot with like stand medium punch, and the normals he's choosing are relatively slow. So I feel like if you press a little bit more stand light kick, keep him in check.
He hasn't danced that much either.
Your defense is actually
bro.
Yeah, your defense is actually so good that you don't even need any DPs at all. It's actually crazy.
This is your main and second main. Let's go.
One more, bro. I would have EX barreled at 88 seconds. Let's go, Chris. One more.
He's not a fan of Brian F. Anyways, it's not about him. It's about Chris CCH and CLG right now. And it's also about Mono. What does he have up his sleeve, no pun intended, with Fong to stop this man?
This is not looking like it's going well for Mono. And Chris CCH doesn't seem like he's even bothered in the slightest at what's happening. Whether it's poison, whether it's on him, whether he's down a lot of life, just the conversions and the way he's playing this matchup just seems so in control.
Oh, you thought you had time to jump? No, sir. Even with that roundhouse pretty much reducing the jump arc, it was still not enough to stop the uppercut. Weaving in and out of traffic. Ugh. He gets to go in the carpool lane by himself. This man is cheating.
30 points potentially here for CLG if Chris can keep playing like this.
Damn! That was actually super clean. For CCH, off to a fantastic start still.
I like him using that miss right there to try to control the neutral, but also the fact that he's willing to dash in past it and just take the poison really does slow down what Mono wants to accomplish.
Here we go. Now Mono gets to set the pace. Yes, sir.
Same
hey, that's
time.
fine. I think if he gets rid of that V-Trigger 2 via view reversal, that's fine with him.
Oh, punish.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the
not
shimmy.
again.
Okay, uses a little leader to get out of there. Bad situation. Oh, activate. And just a jab into the throw. My man Chris CCH cannot be stopped. There is nothing you can do to stop him from walking forward. Luke with another win. Chris CCH scoring the 20 points for CLG.
This kid is remarkable. He is absolutely remarkable. take a look at his track record. As the anchor, he has been unstoppable. So I will say he did lose to IDOM in week number 1, but that was because of his own fault. And you can't deny that. You absolutely cannot deny that. If you look at the tapes, he had 2 critical errors because of execution, but other than that, he has been the star of CLG without a doubt.
And still, once again, it's one of those situations where you just got 30 points from this team battle against Red Rooster.
True.
A very strong team. CLG made a great showing on that first week. Didn't have so much of a great follow-up afterwards, but I like what we're seeing here, man. I just love the team's synergy overall. And I would love to hear what they got to say. They're out on the stage hugging right now because of the victory.
We have to also call it with Brian F. He supported the group as well.
This is true.
Well, let's take a look at the other half. Rob TV is down there with CLG. Let's take a listen.
He got lucky. He's not actually that good. Just a few of the sentences that I heard from CLG's side during that amazing performance. Chris CCH, explain, y'all laughing and everything. Explain to me, what was those sentences about?
Well, we came here to have fun, and I was just having a good time. I was fighting my second main on screen, so I had, both my own characters on the screen. I just felt comfortable, and I was having a good time. Just like, it's just like I'm streaming at home or something. Same sort of thing.
Okay, so you guys didn't mean that at all, actually.
No, it's not like trash talk or anything. I'm just, I get comfortable. I just start, saying things that come to mind. I like to keep it, lighthearted, and I feel like that's how I play my best. Just playing, exactly how I would at home, basically. So I just kept that sort of attitude up. But it wasn't intended to be like any sort of trash talk or anything. I mean, Mo was a great player. I have a feeling the reason they sent Mono up against me is I think that's the first time I actually beaten him. He's beaten me a couple of times in tournaments. So I prepared really hard for him. Obviously, I have a lot of respect for him as a player, but today I pulled it out.
Okay, so, speaking of players that you guys have a whole lot of respect for, I love to see a good story get like a nice bow put on the top of it at the end, and that's how it feels when I'm seeing these Brian F pictures, because of course this is a call back to Red Bull Kumite, and we know what happened with the pictures at that point. And then fast forward to now. Explain to me the significance of you guys all bringing those Brian F pictures today.
I mean, I think it's very fitting. We all saw what happened at Red Bull Kumite, but now we let bygones be bygones. We have Midwest right over here on Team West Coast. We let bygones be bygones. The beef is settled. We're here to have a good time, play some good games, and of course, it's sad that Brian couldn't be here. So, we're giving the representation, as many posters as possible.
Oh yeah, definitely feel better. Shout out to our guy Brian F. Right now, is there anyone in Street Fighter League who you think is a better player than Chris CCH?
No.
Not too much needs to be said after that. He talks his talk and he backs it up. This has been CLG, and we have more amazing Street Fighter League action for you after this break.
CLG versus Red Rooster did not go the way Red Rooster wanted. CLG gonna get the dub, but that is only half of the team battles that we have for you guys here. Week 5 Street Fighter League, and it's gonna be a good one.
You know, we have Endemic going up against UYU. We've seen the way that UYU finally got that W on the board, and man, it's got me excited to see the man with the 3 letters, DCQ. Overall, I think UYU has finally got that boost of confidence that they needed from like previous seasons, right? But now this is like a fully fledged like squad, you know what I mean?
They still have their work cut out for them going up against this Endemic team. And I'm just saying, I feel like those guys are doing kind of the same. They've all established Street Fighter League players of old and new, and their team is just as powerful, especially with some of these players. Knuckle Dew on there. We got Shine on there. I just personally think that team is probably one of the strongest teams we have, and once they get the ball rolling.
And I'm glad you talked about that kind of pressure, because you know Shine has been kind of under that pressure. Knuckle Dew a little bit as well, being, you know, back into the fray after being gone for so long. But there's been one person that's been helping them keep it all together, and that is Gamer B. In fact, I did get a couple of words with him myself. Let's take a look at what would he have to say at being part of Team Endemic. You know, in the realm of Street Fighter V and Street Fighter League in general, we have so many different types of legends, but I'm here to bring you another one. That's right, Gamer B coming in from Endemic. Again, this is something that I've been wanting to talk to you about for such a long time, because I kind of want to pick your brain here for those that don't know. What was your transition like coming from a pro player to a tournament organizer back in the realm for another season of Street Fighter League?
Even back in the day, after becoming pro player, I kind of figured out without my community, I couldn't do so many success things because they told me you should go to EVO. So 2010, I went to EVO. After that, I become a pro player. So everything sound like encourage. And after I become famous in fighting game, I think I should give it out more things. So I try to organize a big tournament.
Your current team right now with Endemic, like we've talked about this a couple of times on the desk and the analysis portion in regards to like everybody as an individual, right? It's no longer like that kind of team aspect in regards of like, you know, potentially OCVing or being the last team standing. It's pretty much just one-on-ones, accumulating as many points as possible. I kind of want to ask you in regards to like the current team that you have, like what are you bringing to the table for your teammates now? Because you have that insight of being a pro player for so long and you have such a great breakdown of what needs to be done against your opponents. Can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Like I try to keep the team focused on our goal. And so as you know, like Aidan, he doesn't talk too much. But
Not at all, actually.
Yeah, but he actually, we don't have to giving him too many advice because he know what he need to do. Nakadu is a very, very smart player. Even he left so long. The only thing I can teach them is about like to keep healthy because it's a long season, right? It's a long season, so you have to mentally healthy. You need to like get enough rest, like eating right food. I think that's the things I can teach them.
Now, in regards to your region, this is where I kind of like throw in the wrench in regards to the questioning. I always say this for last. Hey, what's the next big event going on in your region?
So right now, I try to host a tournament in Taiwan. It's like a offline tournament, big one, because we've been stopped for 2 years because of the COVID situation. I'm trying to bring it back. So if the tournament actually happening and a lot of overseas player comes, I wish people to watch the stream and let's bring the offline tournament back.
Well, there it is. You heard it here first. Yo, Gamer B, I appreciate you. Good luck in your match. That's Team Endemic. We'll kick it off with their match versus UYU.
Gamer B
giving us some of the ins and the outs of being here in Street Fighter League, talking about being able to keep up with these guys, and it's because of that training montage, that training arc, that obviously having a lot of expertise playing against both Cien and Oil King, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. It's going to be a very, very important detail to have, because he's technically like the mole, too, because he can understand what they're saying. If there's any sort of strategizing that gets a little bit too far out past the bench, he's going to be like,
that's true.
They're planning to do this and that, X, Y, and Z. You should capitalize by doing this, but blah, blah, blah. That's the Steve special.
That is
but
the Steve special.
Switching it up a little bit into Team UYU, right? We talked about a lot of their players, but I feel like NL has also had a shaky start, right?
Yeah, NL is definitely one of those players. We got him in, last season? He actually made his debut here for Street Fighter League and has really been one of the heavy hitters. People expect a lot out of him, and we've seen the sparks start to fly. I would love to hear what NL has to say about Street Fighter League.
I am joined here with one of the most fierce competitors in the entire Street Fighter V universe, Korea's very own, UYU's very own, NL. How you feeling, bro?
Yes. Last episode, I was fit, nephew, so I'm confident now, so maybe Endemic is okay for me.
Even though you're such a nice guy outside of the game, in the game, you're very aggressive. You seem to have a bit of a mean streak to you. Where does that come from?
When I came, I don't know why. I so aggressive, I don't know, but I like my opponent attack counter. So I don't know where, just like aggressive.
Who would you say is the main person on Team UYU that keeps everything calm? Is it Oil King? Is it DCQ? Is it Shin? I guess you yourself are like the person who needs to be calmed down by them. So, who would you say is kind of the person that keeps everything level there?
Everybody say about this, but Oil King is main person for every teammate. He care many people. So, I trying to win for him little, so he can carry me. So now, Oil King is big man.
Okay.
Yes.
So the question I have is, why do you play Luke, who's a very defensive character, when you are a very aggressive and offensive player?
When I was start in this game, I was playing Ryu and Cammy, Akuma, Cammy, and Luke. I think Akuma and Cammy very aggressive, but I want to try another style in this game. So, and Luke also have aggressive point, but I want another style for Street Fighter 6. I really rate Street Fighter 6.
Oh, so you believe that Street Fighter 6 will be a more defensive game than Street Fighter 5?
I see the video. Street Fighter 6 have many things, not like Street Fighter 5. So I have to do many things for Street Fighter 6, I think. Yes,
okay.
Many things.
Well, NL, in my personal opinion, I feel like your aggression, your passion, your fire, even outside of the game, I think it's extremely entertaining. And it's possibly one of the reasons why you even perform so well. All right, NL, it's been a pleasure talking to you, brother. And we're going to go back to the desk with Vicious and Tasty Steve.
I definitely relate to guys like NL, right? The amount of passion, the amount of intensity.
Yes.
It can get a little rough, right? When you're on a losing streak or even just get like a bad beat, 0-3, not really the best choice. It's tough, man. Like, I've definitely thrown my headset back in the day. I don't do that anymore. I just pull my hair out.
But you got to be able to control it. You got to be able to reel it back. I even saw NL himself. We saw in some of these previous games during the weeks where he lost the game, and he was the way he took off the headset, it was like he was about to chuck it. And I felt it.
I was ready to catch it.
I felt it. I was about to catch his emotions, but I felt it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that comes from frustration, man. You're playing against some of the best in the world. NL, still one of the best in the world, if you ask me. But all of us have those things to overcome when it comes to high-intensity competition.
All about the individual matchups. So, again, he has a job to do. He understands that. Now he just has to go forth and do it. Really, he has to put his emotions aside. He needs to learn how to kind of compartmentalize it in regards to, like, hey, if I'm losing to somebody like Ajax, which I don't have a lot of data on, what do I do going forward to prepare for that run back? Or what am I supposed to do to, like, figure out the next one? Because if I'm still stuck in the past, I'm not going to focus on the present, right?
Well, the next one is going to be none other than Endemic's Knuckle Doo Dang going up against NL. NuckleDu has literally been playing better and better every week. Every team battle, we've seen some kind of adjustment. At first, it was just, hey, man, I'm back, I'm playing. Then it was the V-shift. Then we saw the Cammy come out and do amazing work. I don't know if the Cammy's going to work so well here against somebody like NL who has that experience, but I'm interested to see what the gift is going to be, and it's going to be a Christmas G coming from NuckleDu going up against the Luke of NL. This is Week 5, UYU Endemic. Let's get it.
The amount of pressure thus far that's put on both of these players is pretty significant, although different for different reasons, right? NuckleDu is still trying to get his bearings, but I feel like it's like riding a bicycle when it comes to playing Street Fighter at high level.
Already gets that knockdown mid-screen. Looking real solid. That nice patient play that we always see from NL, right? And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. I really like the G versus.
God damn!
Oh, jeez. I couldn't even finish.
He's
my
bleeding.
Thing, right? He is definitely bleeding. Staying heavy kick just to kind of fight out of the corner. NuckleDu in trouble. Huge life lead here for NL. Block on the low. Activation, of course. Gotta hold this. I said you gotta hold this.
One of the best bufferable normals still, by the way. That
Don't get
standing light
scooped.
punch is just so far away. Yeah, 18 long frame, or sorry, 12.
Wow. Actually thought that that V skill might actually stop the uppercut. Ooh. This is definitely not undoable for a character like G, but the jump out. I like the preemptive jump, though, because, look, obviously that command throw would have led to huge damage and the mental damage as well. We already talked about NL working on his attitude during these games, so I like it.
And I love that, yeah. Pretty much anticipating the forward movement normals from the side of NL. That's always going to be a great strategy against G because that forward fierce does reach pretty far. Standing fierce reaches even farther. Well, not as far, but it's still pretty long-reaching normal. But still, look at this. He's keeping him contained, right?
Oh, the jump back heavy kick.
See what I'm saying?
Multiple times we've seen this. Is the jump back helping a lot go straight into CA. That stun's not going to be there, but the damage is... Okay, full CA, full trigger. You know we're going to see an activation if he doesn't get clipped. Oh, no activation.
No, that's fine, man. He wants to get it off of a hit more often than not, and just the threat of it, like, it's going to push NL back. But either way, Thermobaric or Sandblaster is going to be enough. I was waiting for NuckleDu to kind of like, after the roundhouse, maybe go for smash under into activation just to kind of check the movement as well. Because that's usually the strategy that happens.
He's very antsy. Like, he's jumping a lot, and like he's just trying to make you uncomfortable.
You know, players would do a string, especially with Luke. I believe we saw it in the Samurai match from earlier today. I actually think that's where we saw it. So he actually did use the fact that you were looking for that activation off of the target against me. He's like, you know what, you're looking for the activation. I'm just going to stop here, dash out of the corner, and keep my momentum going. And that's kind of like what we saw right there.
So starting things off again, NL kind of keeping the space a little bit. Ooh, man, committing to the jump. I think he was expecting a Sandblaster from the side of NuckleDu is what I'm saying. But still.
Nice anti-air, and still look at the chip. Look at the chip from G right there. Looking real good. Little gray life there as well.
But he's got to do a little bit more damage than that, right? He could have all chip, but does he have the dip? Oh, he's going to get it. He's going to the store right now. He's buying some.
And look at this. The power-ups. Oh, man, already got the knockdown. Needs to be careful. I feel like these fireballs powered up from G really do help him in this matchup versus Luke. But you can't keep getting thrown. Yeah, it's all... Oh, man, that's not good.
He's a basic president now. He doesn't even have a single country yet. How's he supposed to be president of the world? He doesn't even have his own country.
Hey, man, you got to start somewhere, man.
Oh, he's starting right now. He got lifted to maximum presidency. All right, okay.
Oh, wow.
I thought this was a democracy.
NuckleDu trying to close it out. Gets the sweep. Dash up. Oh, man, that's going to hurt. Goes for the reset still in the back door. He's not dead.
Oh, he could...
Oh, wow. The V reversal pushed him forward through the uppercut. Goes to the other side. Nice scramble there. I say nice, but definitely in favor of NuckleDu.
Here's what I don't understand. NL went for a fierce uppercut. I think he wanted to do a critical art, but G already had a chunk of V gauge. He already had the V reversal. I don't know. Maybe overlap into a fireball, possibly? I can't tell.
Dancing a little bit mid-screen. No, it seems like what happened, tried to buffer into uppercut, and he V-reversaled the first move. The V-reversal went through the uppercut. It switched sides, and he got the cross jab. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, but it's still like, so I mean, like all things considered, if he spent the critical art, he still would have had V-reversal. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, no, you're right.
Ooh, that's so scary.
Ooh.
Man!
Woo-hoo-wee. Not dead just yet. Goes for the jump in. Anti-air from NuckleDu.
Nice.
Okay, still CA on the table. Oh,
the bust out and the emotions.
Wow.
I love that.
Yo, we know. We've seen this before. In that team victory, yo, DCQ with the yeah, I'm a Urian player. I used to wake up and hit these headbutts all day. Yeah.
Do it for me, because now that I don't have it anymore.
I don't have it anymore. I'm living vicariously through your uppercut.
Dash up 2 times over, still trying to check with that standing light kick. But
the cross cut.
NL's doing a great job in regards to defensive movement. Getting himself out of harm's way. Oh, that medium punch would have been a lot more if he actually committed to it.
That first hit, standing heavy kick starting to work out. NuckleDu getting comfortable in this ground game, this neutral, but you need this round. NL already up a game. That's going to give UYU 10 points, and you know they want it. Some people be like, yo, man, this UYU team is cursed, bro. Like, what happens every season?
No, confirm from the side of NL. He's usually good with those, right? He's been so on point with, like, Cammy and Akuma getting these little forward confirms, but still, whole different ball game now.
Still using that stand medium kick from Luke.
Oh, God.
The sweep. Standing heavy kick coming from NuckleDu in this G a lot of times. Gets the V-trigger conversion. Back throw. This is not looking good. CA is on the table. Oh.
If, 2 things here. If NuckleDu does get a hit, oh, no, he has to force himself.
Now you have to win. You actually have to win. Because you're dangerously close to chip. This next guess could be the game. Wake up, uppercut has been a choice for NL quite a few times.
He's gonna do it
but
again.
Not this time. You're getting scooped, my man. That's gonna be a game. 1 game apiece. And NuckleDu, I'm telling you, it's like he's revving up each and every round. The G delivering the gift of a match for this Endemic team. 2 out of 3, the name of the game in these team battles, especially in the early.
And I love the kind of risks that NuckleDu likes to take in the early stages of the game to kind of see if a Sandblaster is coming. Taking an uppercut early as G, not too bad of a deal. But if he actually catches the Sandblaster, man, it's a lot of damage.
I feel like this that Sandblaster is really a good tool here because you don't want G to power up at all. And that's going to be one of your main neutral tools. So they're focusing a lot on the neutral because they know neither one is going to let them get away with a 4th throw.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense. Right? I think that's why he has such a hard time against projectile characters.
I mean, G with that V skill. Oh, activate off the dash low. Activate after the target, 4 throw. NL once again with the lead. CA's on the table. Caught you blinking. And once again, only spends 1 EX bar. Going to set point right now. But G, working on 2 EX bars of his own, is not out of the park of being possible yet. Oh, the standing heavy punch.
So good.
Looking for a tick throw. That's what I was looking for. Medium punch to answer back. NL trying to fight out of that corner.
Crouching heavy punch, you already know it. NL is still not able. Okay, the sweep is there. Now he gets to create some space away from the corner, but still checking so many times. The movement option gets double checked.
The counter hit confirmed. That's going to be the stun. That should be the round.
He has level 3 presidency, by the way. Could get a grab.
Lots of scaling in the normal throw, just like you called the close out. Set point for both of these guys. 10 points on the line for the respective teams. Will it be NL? Will it be NuckleDu, who's been playing so good? I feel like the longer this match goes on, the better NuckleDu does.
I mean, he did it. NuckleDu it.
He'll NuckleDu it. He'll NuckleDu it.
Anyways, the roundhouse to check. It's primarily to kind of counterpoke NL, right? That's been the main purpose of that standing roundhouse. Any sort of lights that come out, even the crouching medium punch is pretty stubby.
Big damage, but the drop dash up from NuckleDu, just taking his turn back, but drops the combo. CA on the table, misses the command throw. No V-trigger to activate, but now this is the same situation we saw in those last games. NuckleDu was able to run it back multiple times. Activate off of the standing heavy kick. Fighting out of the corner, clips the legs.
I knew it.
And CA is on the table. CA is on the table, goes for target, activating the V-trigger. Luke has a chance. NL can definitely close out. What a usage!
Oh my God!
The V-skill and trigger. Oh my God! NuckleDu's on the run.
He said, "Shoot the J. Shoot it." I can't
One
believe
more
it. The
guess.
command grab.
Oh my God, the tech throw. No, he's not. The jump over Knuckle Dude, you genius. Knuckle Dude, dang, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Oh, and look at NL. NL's tight.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
NL is tight, bro.
He looked back at his teammates and he had like this.
Ooh, bro, I don't blame you. That was a tight bro. That would have said.
He looked like an angry parent. He looked like an angry parent.
Bruh.
He's embarrassed of their kid, man. I know that look very,
Yo,
very
did
well.
Doc see how my man got about to throw it down instantly, bro? He was about to look how he's shaking his head. He's like, nah, bro.
Oof.
Oh man, NL, dude. NL. Like I am the same person with the same kind of passion. I completely get it. But man, I know you gotta feel that going back to the bench and being like, damn, I had that completely under control. I mean, once again, this is Knuckles who we're talking about, and I feel like you can't let him keep playing because what's gonna happen is he's just gonna get better and better. Losing to Knuckle Dude, although you don't want that, it's not the worst because since they've done what I'm about to say, DCQ coming up next, I feel like that's how you guarantee points. You can still make this a 30-point game if DCQ gets this W, right? But here we go, DCQ going up against GamerB. It's going to be the Lucia going up against Urian.
About to give him the gamer business. Let's see what this Lucia is all about. Honestly, I love the continuity of the colors. Like he's always picking the characters with yellow or black and yellow, I should say.
You know I'm a
little bit of red.
You know I'm a fan of always making sure your character matches. You know this. Get dumped.
This is a matchup I feel like DCQ is not familiar with. Unless I might be wrong, right? I may not be as familiar with the scene in that territory, but I'll say right now, again, Lucia, there's a very, very few number of high-end Lucias.
Character's definitely gotten a little love across the board.
Oh yeah, with Trigger 2, most definitely.
I love this patience though. DCQ is actually on the ropes right now. And as soon as I say that, the activation on the trigger, gonna push to the corner here.
Yeah, I mean, like he should be in the ring and be against the ropes at all times, but he's one of those sneaky devils that brings out the chair.
Oh.
By the chair, I mean the mirror. Anyways, forward throw. That's gonna be another one, possibly. Yep. Yeah, just a little two-step with that.
Trigger on the table, CA on the table.
You know, man, I'm still waiting on some of these players to counter that knee drop with a V-shift, right?
Yeah.
Had he done it, he would have been able to full punish with a quick one.
No, that's definitely true. And we've already talked about how effective V-shifts can be, especially at high-level play. We heard even Punk talking about it on comms when he was fighting DCQ. Like, yo, man, I want him to do V-shift. I want him to do violent knee drops so I can react to it with V-shift. But now, like, good players know this. They're going to be looking for it just the same, you know? So that means as a Urian player, you're going to mix up that violent EX knee drop a little more. Stand line kicks.
That's such a great tick throw setup, too, because you're still within range even after the second leg kick. Oh, the confirm!
Forward. Dunked. Wait a minute, Gamer
Oh,
B.
he's too far?
Oh, no. Not dead though.
But he gets a side switch.
This
though.
mix is gonna be. Oh wow.
I love it. Oh, I thought he was ready. Man, that angle was actually disgusted.
Looked like a quick duck and then jump. Threw off the timing for the anti-air. DCQ. Gamer B 1 round apiece. Oh, the raw EX. Tries to go for the throw, and Gamer B just using Lucia to walk him to the corner. Crouch short combo into headbutt.
Checking the movement, you saw it, low short coming in from Gamer B immediately after that -2 situation from the EX tackle. Not a big problem if you're DCQ though, because he catches a lot of people off guard more often than not. Ooh! Ooh. Again, a lot of swinging from Gamer B. Oh, swinging right back! That was a counter hit Coral kick.
Into a combo, using the EX knockdown in the corner as well. There's a V shift to get a little space. EX gets the activation. Here comes Gamer B. Hold up.
We talk about that damage. Lucia, she hits hard now.
Okay, EX shoulder tackle to get out of there. Uses the mirror. Great defense, but not good enough. DCQ.
上怪人是不是？选个卢西亚来恶搞。
我觉得你知道你节奏，你也知道我大哥爱等嘛。
你
防凹也防的都是对，他也会凹的，反正你就照你的节奏了，不说太多了。但不要呛他，拜托。
Oil King
不可以呛他。
real good
加油
over there.
要叫一下，加油！
I feel like there was some significant talks there.
Bro, I hope to God I got to see Gamer B. My man, the way he has his arms crossed, he looks like a baseball coach right now. He had the chewing the gum. He looked over. The way his hand is on his chin right now, I'm legitimately impressed. Okay, he'll stop.
Ooh. Yeah, the flame kick to kind of follow up with the medium kick. Either way, it's going to be safe.
And we're not seeing too many projectiles from Lucia either, which is really strange to me. What a confirm.
Yeah.
Oh, wake up, EX headbutt.
And that was a good moment, actually, to utilize some of the fireballs that Lucia has to negate one and fire off one of her own. We'll take that. Final effect combo.
Oh, look at the corner carry. Not that much damage, but you're definitely in the realm of closing out this round. And you got the corner positioning. Didn't get the anti-air. Activate, pop it to the mirror. Didn't even go for the back throw. Goes for a reset instead. One more. Mirror gets the EX tackle. Oh, jumps out. Gets it this time. The side switch combos. Still meter on the side of Gamer B, and he uses it for the EX. And, of course, DCQ saw it coming.
You know, that was a glimpse of what should have been from DCQ in rounds prior, right? When he went for that trade combo and the crouching heavy punch. He just didn't have life to spare. However, in this situation or in the past situation, he had more than enough to get that giant damage combo.
Oh, crouch jab combo and the crouching medium punch.
Well, it does get whiff punished. Excellent spacing there from Gamer being good reactions as well.
Yeah, that flame kick. Really not respected unless it's an EX one. Jumps back out.
What is happening? Oh,
DCQ's playing his ground game, and it's really coming back to haunt him. Lucia, Gamer B getting.
He was dancing all over him.
It doesn't look like DCQ's prepared to deal with some of these anti-airs at times. I know we saw it didn't work out that one time for him because of the trade. We know he has those trade combos, but Gamer B looking to get wind of what DCQ's trying to accomplish. EX chariot tackle to the corner.
We got to see these fireballs, I feel like, from this space.
I'm surprised. There we go. I was about to say, I'm surprised neither one of them is doing it.
Oh, I mean, like, DCQ kind of opened up with that, but we haven't seen a single one from Gamer B. Oh, no! Coral punch to get the juggle, or at least the reset.
Activate, yeah.
Check the movement again.
Talked about the carry. Gamer B can definitely get this round if played properly. 2 EX bars left and a little bit of trigger as well. V reversal.
So smart. Doesn't even want to be holding that pressure after.
Knee drop, you're going to have to hold it now.
I love the little stagger pressure there from Gamer B. But the defense from DCQ, just as impressive.
Yeah, we seen it that last round. We saw it last round. Looks like Lucia had it coming. Had the round win coming. Didn't work out for Gamer B.
Ooh.
Stand medium kick. Really respecting that range. Low forward. Gets the confirm. Standing strong. Wow. Gamer B gets one on the board, and Knuckle was instantly in his ear.
Definitely gave him the let's go, Bruce. You gave him the first name basis. Let's go, Bruce. That was perfect, too. He had that sequence last time. Caught DCQ with the standing medium punch. This time actually gets to close it, counter hit, and within range for the fierce. I love seeing that. There's a lot of options that Lucia has, actually, off of that standing medium punch, which makes it such a good button. Like, standing medium punch can also lead to crouching medium kick on a hit, which still could lead to the run-up, up kicks afterwards, right?
Gunsmoke up kick, yeah.
Yes, sir.
UYU. Talking amongst
I
themselves.
but I watched that dash.
Gamer be talking about
I'm
some of the
waiting for
tendencies
dash,
that
so that's why.
DCQ has.
And here we go. This is the final game between Gamer B and DCQ. And I gotta say, man, the Lucia pick, excellent choice.
Working out, man.
DCQ has already had the experience against pretty hefty Lukes in the building, right? I think this was a
unexpected surprise. I can tell you that right now.
This is the variable that nobody considered, to be honest with you. I don't think anybody's really considered the Lucia. Ooh. Checking the movement again. DCQ has opted for defensive options for movement options for defense.
And there's
more
the
often than
fireball.
not. Excuse me.
Starting to use the projectiles now. Bruce opening up that Lucia gameplay, but gets hit by the crouching medium punch. Side switch V trigger combo, but a drop. No charge. Another crouching heavy punch though. Core punch reset, got the tick, didn't go for the throw though. It didn't get the throw.
No, it was 2+, yeah. It was way 2+. He actually got the connection off the crouch jab as a counter hit, but still EX. And he still manages to get the juggle off the mirror? What? That was actually on GamerB's behalf. That was GamerB's fault.
Oh, man. Man, GamerB had a couple of chances there, man. He dropped that combo. All he had to do was wait a little bit, maybe get his bearings. Could have went a different way. DCQ, though.
A little awkward on that one, that exchange. Standing medium punch being the trouble for a lot of players, too, because there's just so much that it could lead to.
Man, look at the spacing. Look at this spacing coming from GamerB is what I was talking about. Gets the EX and the knockdown. This is set point for DCQ, though. It has been a little rocky, though. I will say that.
That was so awkward. That was actually too close for comfort, but GamerB still striking first, being able to get that. That's
Nice
a punish.
Okay, throw into the corner. Trigger on the table for Lucia. Needs to be really careful. Saw a little mini shimmy there. Stand, light kick in the chariot tackle. Activate.
Final fight combo. Yeah, gets to extend it even further. Gun
Wall to wall,
follow-up.
basically, bro. Wall to wall, basically, with that. You cannot take a hit right now. CA is there. You're dead if used properly. GamerB taking this to a final round. The Lucia doing work. And I'm going to tell you right now, DCQ, you better make this count. You're basically at 2 bars. Lucia had to use all her resources to get that win. You need to ice her right now.
If you're DCQ, you're going to run the EX tackle. I'm telling you, that is the CPT breadwinner right there.
Now, look at this. And already basically Half-Life gone. And not a bar to show for it on the side or GamerB. Check out my new suit. Check out my new shoes. Hold the shoulder.
That's a throw coming in soon. Oh, you heard it.
Activate. Oh, wait a minute. And we've seen the kind of carry. I'm going to tell you right now, Lucia's cash out damage can get you. Has 1 bar EX, so not much to work with, so it's still going to be a hill to climb.
Even a frame trap situation is so dangerous. Oh my God, he tried to catch a tech or something, a delayed button, but that's not the button he was looking for.
Okay. Needs to be careful, not close enough for the throw. DCQ with the wits about him, blocks the cross-up. V-shift to get out of there. Crouching medium punch to get the job done. 2-1 on the side of DCQ. That's going to be 10 points for UYU, and coming up for them is Cien. But this is now a 30-point game for Endemic or UYU. IDOM, I believe, should be coming up, and before I could even say it, my man's off the bench. We got another banger for you guys.
Man, that was a lot of...
The hits don't stop.
It was way too close for comfort, to be honest with you. Even with DCQ, like the amount of emotion that went off after the W. He was like, yeah! Like he popped off in a manner I didn't expect. I thought he was a robot, to be honest with you.
Now, we're going to have IDOM going up against Cien. And this is for 20 points. The last team battle this week is going to go down to IDOM or Cien. 20 points apiece. This will be the deal breaker. This will give us our team battle winner. And this is going to be a good one. Still, the Seth going up against Laura is going to be Cien versus IDOM. This is UYU versus Endemic. Endemic's at home. IDOM's up. Let's see what happens.
Very cautiously. A couple of exchanges from both ends. A little overzealous on the V-skill. Wasn't able to get a confirm off of it. Ooh, that's a confirm that he was looking for right there. Cien now off to a great start. Pushing IDOM to the corner. Whiff punishing the low medium punch. And now it's just all Cien. Again, another whiff punish. Backdash to safety. He's chilling. Cien is not trying to lose that lead, but I mean, I feel like it's inevitable when it comes to IDOM.
Get scooped. Gonna try to get out of there this time. No, both of them hold their ground.
That was a delayed heavy punch, right? He's caught so many people with that, and Cien has already caught onto it from seasons prior.
Ooh.
The lesson. The lesson. Oh, that's so much
That was
damage.
cheap. That was cheap, dude. And this is, and look, we talked about Cien being one of the most thought out and well played Seth players out there. Definitely cultivated the Seth tech long after we finished here in Street Fighter League, still playing at it as well, and a very smart player to play with this character. I mean,
I feel like in the very beginning of it, he was the pioneer of V-Trigger 2.
The X-Man Cradle here. Yeah, not a lot of people were committing to that V-Trigger 2. The setups have all been cultivated, if you ask me, probably by Cien.
I put money on that. I think that's correct.
Oh, jumps out. Looking real strong right here.
Oh,
Trigger
ball is live.
activation off the hit. Throw
still gets another
again,
one.
And the explosion on top of it. The double
he gets to
dribble.
explode.
Hold it in your face.
Jesus.
Oh my God. And that should be it. Cruel disaster for the meter. This first game is looking just about done, but a lot of scaling, so it's still another chance. Not there, but that's going to be 2 rounds straight.
That's guess for game, man. Even after that slight frame kill off of the jab, you still have, the option to get frame trap. But it's even worse when he implements a tick throw setup. That's like, you have to guess so many times over, man. That's definitely a veteran move there from Sin.
An instant go right back in. This is first to 3, by the way, for these anchor battles. For the last team battle participants, it is first to 3.
My
what
God.
a whip punish item.
It's, man. It's a different kind of thing to whiff punish a low medium kick like that.
Oh, tries to jump. Great anti-air by Idom. Gets the jab confirmed. Knockdown. Stuns becoming an issue. Oh, wow. What a challenge. But didn't believe that's going to be the stun. Didn't get the round, but it gives us a meter. And that is going to be the round. Idom on the board.
Little side note, every time I see a stun happen, I immediately go to Idom's meter to just see how much gets built. Insane amount, by the way.
Every time. Cool disaster right there.
Ooh, too far. Oh, he ran into it. Very fortunate for Sin.
Oh, low forward once again with the elbow. Backdash to get out of there.
Dash him twice. He missed time the crouching jab.
Back throw, stand jab, finds the counter hit. Not going to make anything big happen, but there's going to be a lot of trades. No anti-air. Cien just jumps out of the corner.
That's so active. What a rebuttal from Cien, buffering the standing light kick.
Oh, backdash on wake up in the corner. EX elbow to get out, confirm on the crouch jab, reset.
Man.
And how's the sunset? That's going to be game number 2 in favor of Laura and Idom. They're battling.
That was 2 games already? Jesus.
They are battling, bro. These are quick. These are really quick adjustments, man.
A slight mishap from that missed anti-air opportunity, but that never phases somebody like Idom. He's always thinking about the next one. He's like, I'll open you up eventually. The crouching heavy kick is just so far from Cien and Seth. Oof. The backdash, good anticipation there from Seth. From Cien, excuse me. He is Seth at this point.
Right? Mad cradle.
Oh,
wow.
That was so far. What a spacing trap there from Cien, knowing full well that was going to connect.
Oh, reset into throw to guarantee the kill. Not even worried about dropping the combo.
How does that feel?
Oh, dude. That's why you never take your eyes off the screen.
Idom did the same thing, to be fair. Did an elbow, got a sunset wheel afterwards. That was pretty sneaky. I like that from Cien. Oh, punish! He committed to the target combo.
V-shift, still stuck in the corner. Oh.
The confirms on this man.
Oh. Stand light kick, buffer into elbow, crouch, jab, confirm into the target combo. Cien is not letting Idom play at all. Look at DCQ mimicking the V-Trigger 2 activation, but Idom gets out.
Oh, that's so sneaky, dashing up.
He's going to backdash this time. No, stays there. There it is.
That would have got crush counter. It's so close. Oh, no, whiff punish. There is the whiff punish. Yep, off the Annihilation Sword. Just out of range. And Idom knew it. Either way, I think, on hit or block, you still have enough time to kind of get that sweep anyway.
Playing real slow. Lots of respect back and forth from these guys. This is the last team battle. 20 points on the line for the team. And you can tell why they're serious. Lots of small adjustments from that first game to the second.
I love that crouching jab to turn after the EX thunderclap, or just thunderclap in general, I should say. Dash it twice, what happens? He doesn't miss it this time. Yeah, crouching medium, punch heavy. Or sorry, meaty.
How did Idom know the mistake was going to come from the dash up crouch jab, though? That's what I want to know.
He could have gone for EX.
Gets the backdash. V-shift break stops the EX thunderclap. Activation. Idom using that command dash, excuse me.
Delay on the Annihilation Sword. A little bit too high up, though the punish is there. Idom still trying to retain this pressure. The reversal doesn't find the mark, but still the heavy punch. And the mediums, heavy and mediums, going back and forth from the side of Idom. He does get the whiff punish off the bait. Puts himself at the advantage.
He cannot block him.
I noticed after you get like a straight hit, like say you're in neutral and he does like and you do like stand light kick into a light shoulder, he's really antsy after like a random hit in neutral. Yeah, so I would be cautious trying to command grab after a straight hit.
Back dashes in the corner, making stuff whip, going for jab sometimes going for throw. I love the defensive call-outs from Idom.
And here we go now. Ooh, all right. Manages to get the forward medium punch. It's a full target combo. It's so important. Now he's trying to keep Idom locked down. But I gotta say, the options that Cien presents after the thunderclap is there is so good.
Oh, yeah. You can tell. Been using a lot of like crouch jab into target a lot of instances. And then crouch medium kick, too. The crouch medium kick in the EX Cruel Disaster gets right under thunderclap if spaced properly. But this gives Idom a chance to play, even though he has his corner control.
Uh-oh. What happens afterwards? A slight walk up, microstep from crouching heavy punch, and now it's the harassment of mediums to heavies. Very similar sequence from the previous round. Don't get caught.
V-reversal.
Keep it honest. Do it again. He doesn't need it anymore.
Oh, the EX, man. Cradle Hecaton Craze EX. Tried the EX through it. Wow. Actually put the V trigger right in front. Almost got the hit on Idom. Idom still alive. And so it's Seth.
Something so tricky about that V-reversal as it moves forward, right? Trying to pin her down is just, it just hasn't happened. It has not happened. Cien, most of the time, when he sets up that V-trigger too, he also sets up to counter the V-reversals. But there's certain characters that can bypass it if timed correctly.
Just how Cien is dealing with thunderclap at certain ranges is very, very good. Look at that crouch medium kick just in case. Also, that stand light kick buffer coming from Laura that we see Idom do has really been a great pace control. Makes Seth kind of question going up and trying to play that ground game. Reset, same side. You should have saw it coming. Different side, crouching heavy punch. What a call out from Cien.
Yeah, I think he was looking for that V-trigger regardless, but it just happened to catch. Oh, boy. Man, he was throwing out that. He was begging Idom to run into it. This is where it gets a little dicey. The V-shift.
Yo, the chase anyway. Tried to pass the V-trigger. Not going to be enough. Same side again, and that's going to be game, set, match. Idom and Endemic are going to take it. That's going to be a 30-point team battle to set up these guys for great placing this week. Very, very precise Street Fighter V we was watching right there, man. Neither one of these players wouldn't give up any ground whatsoever, and you saw it in the way the defense was being played. Seth using those crouching medium kicks in a lot of situations, and just being able to deal with thunderclap, which we see people try to fight against Idom so many times, and nobody does it as well as we just saw Seth and Cien.
Turning the tables around, Idom's corner pressure is absolutely insane.
Dude.
Right? Getting crouching medium punches as meaties. Also, even delayed standing heavy punches. Like, he still gets to back it up with thunderclap.
Watching some of the options Idom choose and, like, kind of forces on his opponents has been crazy. And I feel like a lot of times really unpredictable on the defense, but that's going to give Endemic the W for this week. That's going to be 30 points added to the overall score.
It's going to be pretty important, man. Going into the next couple of weeks of battle, UYU, again, getting 10 extra points. I mean, as long as they're not getting fully shut out, they still have that chance. But we'll see either way. We have that interview ready with Knuckle 2, part of Team Endemic. Rob TV is going to take us there.
I am here with Team Endemic after yet another dominant performance. And we can't talk about amazing performances without bringing up a Capcom Cup champion and millions of other majors up to this point. My guy, Knuckle Dudang, you looked amazing right there, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, so you know something that I'm noticing is that, well, of course, you only lost your first match, and that was against Big Bird's Luke. I think it's important to bring it there. And outside of that, you won everything. But what's interesting is that it's been with a multitude of characters. How do you balance playing so many characters? What's your process with that?
Coming into Street Fighter League, you know, I play like at least 5 characters, but I wanted to focus on 3 different characters, and it's G, Gal, and Cammy. And yeah, I brought G for Luke because it didn't work out with Gal the first time. You know, you gotta kind of play perfect. With G, I could at least kill him. You know?
How long ago would someone telling you that you are going to actually decide to play in Street Fighter League been the wildest concept in the world?
Yeah, I mean, I've had people ask me to be a part of the team last year, and it was a clear no. Like, it didn't matter how much money it was. It was a lot of money. But this year was different because, you know, Shine's one of my best friends, and he asked for help, and I want to help him. I'll do anything for him. So, pause.
So you do... So So you actually didn't come back. You didn't come back to Street Fighter for yourself in this situation, honestly. You came back for, our brother.
Well, yeah, it was mainly for Shine, but seeing Idom's run at Evo was very inspiring, so it was more incentive to want to play against the best being out here.
You heard her. You heard it from the man himself, none other than Knuckle Dudang. We have more amazing Street Fighter League action coming for you right after this break.
Let's begin.
Look, if you're at home watching, please know that you're watching history right now. Best players in the world. This is a dope set of Street Fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking for the pinnacle of Street Fighter 5, look no further.
Sometimes I hunt for this.
Look at the crowd going mad. Oh my God. That's gonna do it. Gotchaku got it. He is your champion.
Hold up.
Hell yeah.
Oh
no.
Whisk.
What was that? Flip that. Was that the
That was so sick.
He is your back-to-back champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the new guard takes out the legend.
This one is where dreams are made.
I said everything.
USA invades the stage. And I cannot express how much this means to Cool Kid.
But this morning I chose to wake up. Everything.
There's no escape.
Anything. Everything. I swear I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Bring it on. It's not enough.
Let's party.
Everything. Tell them I'm ready for anything.
You have just tuned in to the culmination of years of work.
Just the other way. Somebody call an ambulance. Not for me, but for you.
Is the best, without a doubt, Street Fighter 5 player in the world.
So don't you ever think y'all gon' let me down. Woo! Swear right now I'm ready to fight.
Street Fighter League Season 5, Week 5, and we are back. We just saw 2 team battles. The standings are going to be a little shaken up. Let's take a look. In first place, we have Endemic with 110 points. Nasser Bandits in second place with 75 points. CLG holding it down with 75 points as well. In fourth place, we have Panda with 60 points. At fifth place is Red Rooster with 50. And at sixth place is UYU with 50 points. And man, that 110 looks big up there. The first 3 digits showing for Season 5. And then let us talk about the matches Vicious, what's up?
Yeah, so I mean, like all things considered, when looking at the standings, I think Endemic has one full game in comparison to the rest of the roster. But breaking it down from this week, right? Red Rooster versus CLG, we kind of had our opinions way beforehand. Looking at the way that Red Rooster had played, it still could have gone either way up until the anchor spot, I will say. Just a Kid, man, he was on the ropes, right? That's your boy. That is the Midwest King. That is actually technically the West Coast King because he beat the hell out of us. But I will admit to that. I'll do it for you, Rob. I got you. Don't worry about that. But man, there was just that moment where Just a Kid, calm down, Midwest. There's that one moment where Just a Kid just had one round and it went all in his favor. Break down for me real quick, Rob. Tell me about your boy Just a Kid in that first match.
His confidence is through the roof right now, and there's something to be said for the fact that what jury are you training with that's as strong as Just a Kid?
Yeah. That's a
Worldwide.
very valid point. I don't think there is any.
Worldwide. That's facts.
I've even told him, I've given him his roses too, even like off camera. I'm like, yo, David, I got to be honest with you, man. You are like the jury in the world. Like, you're a young kid. Like, I don't think you realize this, but you are like the jury of the world.
Yeah, and he has no,
the jury.
At this point, David actually, or Just a Kid, he has no clear weakness. This is the thing. He already was good. A lot of times when someone isn't getting certain results, they may feel like there's this huge gap that's stopped. But maybe there's just one or two things that was stopping you. And David, with him specifically, his anti-airs used to be very shaky.
That used to be a thing.
And he used to jump all the time.
I hear about it. I hear about it.
Didn't we talk
Cole's
about this
too.
in one of the seasons where he
it was season one. It was literally season one.
They were giving him so much smack because of his anti-airs and how well he was not doing with them. And now he's
how well he was not doing.
Yeah, that was
it's like he set it up.
How
like,
well he was not. That was good.
But now, look at my man go.
Oh,
my man has
entirely
literally changed his entire gameplay up. And like you said, sometimes it's just a handful of things.
I'm going to transition to the next match between Red Rooster and CLG. Dude, Ajax is still cleaning up the competition. No pun intended, man. I'll tell you what, that Ed taking down Samurai the way that he did was just so surgical. Yet again, he's been extremely consistent considering, he's been under the radar, quote unquote, right?
You know something important to bring up with that. Just hearing you bring up the fact that it was Samurai. We seen him beat NL 3-0, right? And then now we're seeing him beat Samurai. And so he's undefeated up to this point. But notice those two players have completely opposing playstyles.
Yeah.
So clearly, it's not like Ajax is just a counter pick for a specific type of player or anything like that.
He's the Luke Destroyer, bro.
And he is the Luke Destroyer.
He knows.
And in Street Fighter League, bro, like
right
pretty
now,
much every team has Luke.
one. Every team's got at least one.
No one wants to see him. No one. So
not at all.
I also want to make sure I bring up my man's Chris ECH in that anchor spot, though.
They sent up Mono to be that guy to face off against Chris ECH. But what people do not know, Chris ECH spends a lot of time in ranked.
Oh.
He has a very, very nice Fong.
Yes, he does. Yep.
People don't know that.
So Chris has an extremely strong repertoire of characters. He knows how to play everyone in the cast.
You can tell.
So I think when they're sending up the Fong against them, I don't think it's just a player matchup thing. I think it's what you're saying. Oh, we're going to try to throw this guy off. We're going to throw a Fong at him.
Yeah.
Like, you're nice, but can you handle this? And like
he
you said,
can.
He specifically can.
Bruh.
Fong is specifically one of his characters. So, Chris is... He's been completely handling his role as the leader of that team up to this point.
That was 3-0. Again, he's had probably the most stellar performance thus far in the league.
He's anchored every single time for CLG, if I'm not mistaken.
1,000%. And technically, he could have won every game. Like, in regards to all of his performances, he had some mishaps. Technically, he could have been undefeated.
If he just would. So he's so amazing, but he just can't not whiff super.
Bro.
There's certain things in life, right? Death, taxes, and Chris ECH wasn't super.
Yeah. He need to just start spending all of his EX meter. Like, don't even use CA no more.
Tell me about the next matchup, by the way. We just witnessed Endemic versus UYU. Tell me a little bit about what we just experienced.
So just to let you guys know, it was a crazy battle, man. A 30-point game. A lot of times we don't get those, especially coming off in the early season where we were getting like these one final games. But we saw Knuckle Dude go up against NL. Once again, Knuckle Dude pulling out another character of old, making him seem like new again with the G. Going up against NL's Luke. Once again, we touched on NL having like this kind of battle with, keeping himself calm and getting control. And I felt like Knuckle Dude is the person you don't want to play when that's what you're dealing with, because he just takes that control. Bro, you're like, you want to move around? You want to do this?
He's got the
that's
instinct
cool.
to take advantage of that emotion too. Like he's
yes.
like, I bet you won't do
Bro,
this.
Remember what happened? We've seen Knuckle Dude teabag this guy on national television.
Oh,
He is like knows how to get into your head.
I believe that there are certain players like a Knuckle Dude, like a Justin Wong, Tokido, if they want to stop playing for a while, they already reached certain heights that
it's so crazy.
It's going to snap right back into play, you know, and it must be frustrating for his competitors.
That's
you
what
know
I'm
how hard they have
telling you,
been training up to this point just for him to pull up and just smoke everyone. He's just that smart of a player, so you can see why he's that good, and he is fully Knuckle Dude right now.
Yeah. So looking into the next match, by the way, you had GamerB with a huge surprise. We haven't seen this counterpick yet, or not counterpick per se, but him actually gravitating towards the Lucia. Right, he's been all Luke up until this point, but he has practiced this character even prior seasons. But this time, having Lucia with the better quality of life changes that we mentioned, the pick of Lucia made DCQ sweat.
I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of people was probably expecting the Luke from GamerB. I was too.
I was as well.
And we were expecting it. We definitely weren't expecting it to be a 2-1 count going up. No.
If it was Luke, it would have been. We saw how much he's demolished other Lukes, right?
So we're not expecting. We're expecting it to go that way. But GamerB, and I already knew GamerB had a Lucia. Did I think the Lucia was even going to be shown here at Street Fighter League? Hell no. But and even though GamerB didn't get the dub, that 2-1, that's something. You now know GamerB has a very strong Lucia, and that can go on to help later on in the season. But still, a 2-1 count, GamerB did go down. Not a bad showing. DCQ continues to run.
And, you know, speaking of continuing to run, my man Adam, come on, bro. You just can't kill him. Remember in that? Remember the first game? Just the Terminator, bro. Remember the first game? My man Shin actually was smoking.
He was cooking.
I was like, oh, it's bad. I thought it was going to be over with. But every single time, Adam finds a way to clutch it out. So Adam is just looking extremely strong right now, bro. I mean, probably the best anchor in Street Fighter League up to this point, alongside, I would say,
Chris CCH,
really. Those two. So you got to be comfortable having him back there in your back pocket. But as far as these next matches, next week, as good as this was, we have more amazing stuff coming forward in Street Fighter League in Week 6. We are going to have Panda going head-to-head with CLG, and then we have Nasser Bandits going head-to-head with UYU. Thanks for tuning in. I have been Hollywood, Rob TV. This is my brother Tasty Steve, Jeremy, Vicious, the Ball Eagle of Commentary, and we will see you next week on Street Fighter League.
Let's go. He's the angel and the little devil over there. Hold on. Oh, wow.
I know that combo.
He says, I know that combo. He says, I know that one.
Let's go, Brian F.
Brian F.
Yeah.
Not dead though.
But he gets the side switch.
This next is going to be, oh, wow.
I love it. Oh, I thought he was ready. Man, that angle was actually disgusted. Weaving in and out of traffic.
Dash up. Oh, man, that's going to hurt. Reset still in the back, though. He's not dead.
Oh, he could.
Oh, wow. The V reversal pushed him forward through the uppercut. Goes to the other side. Nice scramble there. I say nice, but definitely in favor of Knuckle Dude. Oh, back throw. That's going to be a stun. Gets the V skill. Off the wall.
I tried.
I like how they were let down by the drop combo. Oh my God, Knuckle Dude's on the run.
He said, "Shoot the J, shoot it." I can't.
One more guess. Oh my God, the takedown! No, he's not. The jump over Knuckle Dude, you genius! Knuckle Dude, dang! Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to
These two fighters are looking more than ready to lock horns.
What?
I'm ready for a fight when it's on its own. I'm charging like a bull when it's on its own.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Time to play.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big that they can capitalize. Gets through the opening. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. What are they thinking here? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. We're close to the point where one mistake can end the round. One chance here may end this match. Avoids getting stuck in the corner. Gets Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Decides to buff up while they can. Shows the medium kick. Checks him with the boom. Both fighters planning something? With the impact. Never with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side steer. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Just goes for it at this range. Oh, got supplied alone. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Nowhere to run. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Punish counter on reaction. Only a little bit of drive and life left. There's a burnout. Uses that wall pressure. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
The match? Oh, you want to change the match? Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, go with characters. Okay.
Buy some time to switch up the pace.
I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure.
All right, let's get it.
I learned all my lessons. When it's all said and done, they go call me a legend.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Trips him up. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Avoid getting cornered. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Gets
What combo? Yeah.
Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You dash after you press it. After you make contact with normal, you just hit dash. Oh, okay.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Okay, they trade hits. Zones with the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Jumps in. Sand blast. Connects with medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage, overhead. This is gonna take a chunk. What now? Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Goes willing to risk it for the overdrive. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open with the fireball. Who's going? Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Scrapping it out up close. All in with the rush. The jump-in is denied. Turns out. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. Nothing stops this train. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Throws him. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still closes it out. Player 2 really had to fight for that one.
You gotta manage your meter.
Yeah, it's very important here.
Started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Look at all my haters, y'all making them mad.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. No good up high. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Holds out with the block. Throws it. What's next? That drive impact is blocked. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. The jump in is denied. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. No, that's to fly them open. Player 1 chases them down. "20 seconds left. What are they both plotting?" Barely blocks the jump in, experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 has depleted their drug jet.
Oh, I got chipped when I
you
saw
get chipped and burnout?
Yeah, it went burnout. You could
That'll
chip me.
give them a
Yeah.
psychological
Oh, yeah.
advantage. Who's going to start things off? Denies the low heavy. Gets in a Hazanshi. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? They hit each other. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Gets the jump in. Backs away. Not about that BFF impact. Squashed. Medium kick hits. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Kikocho from heaven. Both sides getting ready. They got a big down deep. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Jump. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Both fighters planning something? Surrender overhead. All in with a rush. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Saihasho. Close range, but all the throw connects. There's a burnout. Oh, yo, Ross, super hit. What were they thinking? Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. They're in the corner. This may change the match. They're just gonna go for it with the super. The super block. Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? Player 2, can you? Oh my God, they just choked it up. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? What a sick punish counters. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Let's go.
Deftly shuts out the jumper. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Overdrive. Blocks the jump in. Player 1 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Very solid corner switch. That drive impact doesn't get through. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick breather. Who will pay?
Wow, so much damage.
Player 2
Yikes,
picks up the first round.
It reminds me of
That'll give them a
in Street Fighter 4,
psychological
it did a lot of damage on reversal too.
Oh yeah, it is.
Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Burnout activates. Player 2 is in, brushes that off, and keeps going. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Barely blocks the jump in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? What'll happen here? Gold uses the gauge for a super on. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call.
That felt good, didn't it?
Both fighters gotta roll up those sleeves and think of something. KO! Player 2 just showed why they're one of the best. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shoots off a fireball up close. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The low kick is blocked. What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Both sides looking for an opening. The Boo-Ha's stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. All right, what's coming up next? We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump in catches them. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Oh, easy tech. Holds out with the block. Barely blocks the jump in. They need to rely on their instinct here. Connects with medium kick. Blocks the impact, experiencing burnout. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Medium kick hits. The jump-in is denied. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Max SA gauges, tries them open with a Shoryuken. Still slugging it out at this range.
Here we go.
Jumps in. Very slick with the combo. Stings them with the Shikusen. They return to center stage. Anticipated that throw. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. You've got to be mindful. The drive impact doesn't work. Throws a fireball. Saiha wrecks them. Player 1, this unleashes some big damage. This is a complete shutdown. They can't, a rare chance here. They gotta do something. What were they thinking? The next touch may decide this round. Both of them back off. They may be prepared.
Oh my God.
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.